Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Yep. What's up, everybody? Can't hear a thing.
Nope.
Well, no.
They can't hear anything?
We can't hear anything.
Oh.
Yeah, that thing's not on.
So, hello, everybody. You can't see me right now. We are getting set up.
Hello.
Nor can you.
We have that
We're
camera.
interrupting a
We're
game
awesome.
night.
Yes.
Hey.
Nope, that's not it.
Caution, caution.
What's going on there? Blind wave.
What happened?
Professional
What have you done,
stream.
Rick?
Why?
What happened?
I think you did something over there.
Anyway, guys, how's everyone doing
Aaron,
today?
picture in picture. How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. It's me and me, so
Yeah.
just how I like it. Wait. Anyway.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It works well. But no, how's everyone doing? Did you guys have a good week?
Yeah.
Well,
had a
no one
great
cares
week.
about me because they can't see me.
Well, that's what?
So let's just talk about you.
What? Okay. Well, for me, yes, the day's been good and the week's been pretty decent. What the hell? What are you doing? Oh, because they can't see your
Yeah.
face.
Because your picture in picture is blocking me.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
We are.
Hope all is well.
There's
Hello.
nothing I could have done
Can you
to
hear
cause
anything
that
in your
sequence of
headset?
events.
I don't know.
No.
It flipped
Already
twice
said
when
that.
you were over there. Like it flipped once and then back again.
You know what? I have no audio. I know why.
I still have no audio.
We have a new
I
set,
have no
guys.
audio and don't have.
Oh, well, that's not
Yeah.
the reason I don't have audio.
Yeah.
Damn it, Rick, why don't I have audio?
Yeah.
I don't have audio either. Sorry. We,
Yeah, anyway, guys, yes.
As you can see,
There's a new set.
there's a new set. Yeah.
Been working on
Yeah,
things,
still
trying to
work in
get things
progress.
working and rolling and everything.
Thank you, top screen.
Do you have your out of that? It runs up through the top, Rick. Why are you running through all those? There's only one of those that come from there. Damn it. Hang on, guys. Hang on.
He's shuffling through all the cables and stuff.
my work.
Aaron spent hours the other day organizing
we're all
and,
this week gonna leave,
routing
I guess,
these
right?
cables.
Yeah,
So-
we've been working on the set. We've been working on different things, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of what we've gotten here so far.
Yeah.
Hey, now we can hear people.
Jesus,
What?
So loud.
I had all the way up.
Yeah,
Man, I heard that in my deaf ear.
that's good for me.
Oh yeah, I'm certainly.
That's
certainly
much better.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Hello. Hello.
Like I was attacked.
Talk.
Yeah.
We're having a Star Wars moment there of, no, this one goes there.
That one goes there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So we have a spare 1/4 inch.
Gotcha.
So as long as we find
Okay.
another cable.
Okay, yeah, so we have a new set. Special thanks to my wife Maggie for constructing it,
Yeah.
for the
And-
most part.
Thanks to a couple other
I
wave
sup-
riders.
Yes, they helped
Yes.
as well. I supervised and designed it
Yep.
and put up the board.
I feel like I am
And
inside
all of the
Rick's
shelf
mind.
brackets were
Look
backwards.
So yeah, here we got 4
I
games,
put together a couple of the
miniatures,
shelves.
Yeah.
and a brick wall.
Or 3.
Everything that Rick loves.
There's still a
It's
few more
real.
things that we're going to do with it.
Yeah.
So it's not 100% done, but it's there. Things are working and all that.
Yeah, the wall looks a little crooked.
It does.
It'll be fixed.
We're not masons.
The
So-
floor in this
No.
Can't
place,
believe how much
I
that bothers
fell
me.
in the back and it shifted the whole weight of the building.
The whole building
We're gonna get that.
shifted.
We're gonna get that
That's
fixed.
why Eric is on that side of the screen. Like,
It's
the
all
table's
leaning-
fine,
it's
just
all
the
leaning
wall's
towards
fucked
him.
up. Yeah.
Well, now I hate it. Let's just take it down.
the floor to this studio on both floors are some of the worst floors I've ever seen.
Yeah,
In terms
the-
of flatness.
The building that the studio is in, it used to be a warehouse in the early 1900s that they would run like forklifts back and forth, and then a very affluent couple remodeled it so they could live in it.
It's been remodeled like 3 times. though.
Yeah,
We also have a stream running under our building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a little river, yeah.
it's an actual
Some days
stream.
it's a river.
I mean, it's a real
Sometimes it
wave
is a
came
river.
down there.
Yeah.
Also, chat is correct. Behind this wall is Shane's Valletta room.
Do not go in there.
That's right.
Dear God.
We had to keep putting more bricks up.
I'll tell you what.
Hard brick. How's everyone's week?
My week was great.
My week was fantastic.
Mine
'Cause I was not here last time.
was amazing.
Yeah. We had a Valentine's podcast without Rick or without Eric and
Yep.
Calvin, just me, Rick, and
Yep.
Shane.
We did. I'm going to get a picture of
Valentine's.
my thing yesterday up here.
Your thing yesterday? I don't think the people
Yesterday
want
or
to see
this
that.
morning
Well, both.
Okay.
or last night or whatever. So you guys had a good Valentine?
Oh,
Yeah.
Great. Jancy took me to Blast of the Past, which is a toy store out there.
Yeah.
He's so excited.
Yeah, no, it was great. I got to go in, and it's like there's nothing like that around here.
Yeah.
With that selection, how much stuff they have and everything. And I've been trying to replace the stuff that I need to replace, and then add to my collection. So I was able to get a lot of stuff that has been ruined. In my, for people that don't know, I had a little bit of a flood that ruined a lot of my Star Wars collection.
A little bit.
Yeah. So anyway, I was able to do that. Jancy surprised me by paying for a lot of it, and it was very nice.
That's very sweet of her. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, and then I was able to ship it back home. So I don't have it yet, but it should be.
But it's in
transit.
transit.
Or was it get caught in like a rainstorm?
It's a lot.
Oh my gosh, that would be the absolute worst. If like the trek.
It'll be.
Did you have to find like special boxes and everything to get them shipped over here? Or?
No, just 2 big cardboard boxes and just put it in there.
Did you tape them together? Remember that, Rick?
Yeah.
Not tape them together.
When Rick and I went to LA for E for All,
Yeah.
I won a demo kit of Guitar Hero 3 before it came out.
Okay.
And it was the length of a guitar.
Sure.
It was so big, and we're like, how we can get this back?
Yeah.
So we took like 2 boxes and like taped them together. And then we also like filled it with like T-shirts and stuff we got to like
your
soften
laundry.
it and everything, and then we brought it back with us as a not carry on, but like as one of the luggage
Like a check
things that
bag?
we were bringing in. Yeah, like a check bag. So we just this giant stupid box with like our names written on it and stuff, so we could find it.
Yeah.
It was funny.
That's funny.
But yeah, I went there. That was great. It was a great Valentine's Day present. Really enjoyed it. I also got, she got me like some jackets and some shoes.
Yeah.
Nice ones. Whenever I need I need a jacket, I'm cold. I'm gonna go to Kmart, spend $6.
Yeah.
He's like, why don't you get nice jackets? So I got a couple of nice jackets and some shoes, and she crocheted me a blanket, which is awesome.
So she
Nice.
crocheted me a jacket.
Eric, it sounds like you got a lot
She's
of stuff.
crocheted
I
some
got a lot
Ninja
of good
Turtle
stuff.
stuff for
That's
us.
awesome.
It's really nice.
Did she get anything?
Sure.
Okay.
From the store.
Yeah. No,
From the Thunderdome.
I had not had a whole lot of extra spending money in terms of because of the damage I had in my house, and then I spent money to fly there this time.
Mm-hmm.
So I went a little lighter than I did say Christmas.
Right.
But I drew out the Japanese character of love, and a Hawaiian saying in a card, and a couple other more like smaller but emotionally pleasing things.
Gotcha.
Right. Like they would have been worth a lot.
I'm always a
And then
stickler.
whenever she went back to work, because she took Valentine's Day off, Friday off, and Saturday and Sunday, and then they had President's Day off Monday. So when we went back to work on Tuesday, I made sure I sent over 24 roses to make sure, like, hey, taken.
Yeah.
Guys, we should
Yeah.
do a little YouTube video real quick announcing the podcast.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay. All right.
But
So it would have been worth a lot on the Rings of Akatesh, is what you're saying.
Maybe
Yeah. Okay.
sentimental.
Akata?
Yeah.
Akata? No
I thought it
SH.
There's no?
Nope.
Akatesh is somewhere.
But anyway, that's
I don't know.
good. I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a good time.
For me and Melanie went the Baba watch the kids, so her and I got to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And like she got like a new like blue dress. It was like
Ooh.
one of those long ones in the back and not quite as long in the front kind of thing and stuff. So I didn't know that she was getting like a dress
Sure.
for Valentine's Day, because usually she doesn't wear dresses too often. But she was like, I don't have a long dress. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But we went
She
to
kind of split the difference.
I took her to House of Wines because like we went there for my birthday and it was pretty cool. We don't really go out too often, and I was like, well, let's go out and have a good time. And I made a reservation, and we got there and we sat down, and it was when we sat down, there was like a piece of paper on the like in front of each of us, and it said like Valentine's like couples dinner,
Sure.
and it said like first course, second course on it, and we're like, oh, okay. So they had like 3 things you could choose for your first course, which was like mixed greens, a beet bisque, and what was the other one? I forget. She got mixed greens, I got beet bisque, I think. And then the second one, they had like scallops, a rack of lamb, and a vegetarian thing. And we're like, okay, this is cool. And they also did like a pairing thing for wine and all that. And once she came over and started to take our order, we went through our first course and our second course and what we wanted. And she goes, okay, what do you want for your main course? And we're like, what? And then like we flip it over and there's a whole nother section for
Holy
main
shit.
course and
Oh
dessert.
my
And I was like,
gosh.
oh shit, I didn't even
That's
flip
awesome.
it over. And then at the bottom of all that was the price. And we're like, oh, okay. Now I
Happy
see
Valentine's Day, Christmas, and birthday.
I see what we're getting into.
Yeah.
But luckily I had done some work for a friend and filmed their band and all that,
Yeah.
and got them some videos. So I used the money that I got from them
Sure.
to pay for our dinner.
Oh, that's nice. That way you didn't have to take anything out of like budget. or
Yeah,
anything.
so I just used that all for our date pretty much. So we did that.
That's awesome.
She did a wine pairing thing, so she got a different wine when she got her mixed greens,
Yeah.
when she got her scallops, when she got her filet mignon, and then when she got her creme brulee. So they gave her 4 different glasses of wine for
That's
each
crazy.
one. So like, once we finished eating and went to the movies, she had fun.
4 glasses of wine. That's
Yeah.
fairly substantial.
It was
it
pretty
like
good.
full glasses and everything?
Yeah,
too?
I mean the main course one was bigger than the other ones, but
Right.
I mean there was a glass of wine, and then like a bigger glass of wine, and then
Yeah.
And then-
a smaller one, I suppose. I got like a little it was a sparkling wine with raspberries and chardonnay. I don't know what it was called. Something else.
Chardonnay.
No, it wasn't Chardonnay. It was like Chonard. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it was a mixed kind of drink thing. It was okay. I'm not much of a wine drinker, but I know she is. And then we went and saw Isn't It Romantic with Liam Hemsworth and some other people I don't remember. But she liked it because it makes fun of romantic comedies. And like usually I like romantic comedies, and she's like, these are dumb.
But it was itself a romantic comedy.
It was a romantic
what's your
comedy
favorite
making fun
romantic
of romantic
comedy?
comedies. Probably Hitch.
Hitch is damn good.
Hitch is probably
is
one of my
pretty good.
favorite romantic comedies.
Fuck. What's
I also
mine?
like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days with Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
That one's pretty good.
Goldie Hawn's
Saw the
daughter.
stupidest Matthew McConaughey car commercial I've ever seen in my life.
Is it the one where like he's
Stupid
like at
life.
a party and like drinking?
He's
and
like
doing
playing
this-
pool and he's
He's
like,
with Pharaoh.
you can see things at all angles. I've seen that before.
I've
And
seen
he's
that
going,
before.
he's in a fucking car and he's like, oh, I can look at all angles too. I'm
I
like,
see
what
all
the hell is this
angles.
commercial? Why were the hot chicks playing pool? I was so mad.
There was one I watched that was him, and he's doing all this other stuff, and at the very end he drives off in a car, and it's like, how did any of the other stuff have to do with this car?
You're just building
That's
up
the
this
mystery.
character of this is the kind of person that drives
Pants,
these cars.
all about the pants. The Stalkers, that Seinfeld commercial.
Just a rumors for room.
But here you are
Valentine's Day.
talking about that car.
Yeah.
Not
No,
the
I'm
car.
not talking about that car. I
It's
ain't
a
mentioned
Lincoln.
the car.
It's a Lincoln.
I don't care.
You brought it up, man. To all these people.
I mean, I guess I'm part of the problem.
You are.
But anyway, that was my Valentine's. That was one of
Yeah.
my favorite things of the week. This is really cool too. I like this. This is neat.
Yeah.
Good job to the people who did it. I don't remember if I did any of it. I ran wires.
I was
You
gone.
ran wires.
I ran wires.
Yeah.
I was like, it needs to look nice with the wires.
The thing
instead
that
of
no
being
one can
everywhere.
see.
Yeah.
I left and it was nothing, and I came back and it was all done. I'm like, well, I ain't going on vacations more.
Yeah.
I had a great Valentine's Day too. I mentioned a while ago that I was making plans to go down to Florida, and I did. Met up with my girlfriend down there, and we traveled around. Went to the Gulf of Mexico, and went to the beach.
I thought you meant the golf. Like,
Oh, the beach.
played the golf.
Well, we did do mini golf.
Mm.
We went to a little, I forget what it was called. It was like the Fun House or the Fun
bet
Stop
it
or
was
something
fun.
like that.
Yeah.
And they had mini golf and go-karts and a bunch of like arcade games and stuff like that. So we played
should-
a bunch of that.
We should do that as a game night one day. Just
Yeah.
go mini golfing.
What, putt-putt?
Yeah.
Putt-putt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be fun
yeah.
as shit, man.
This
Beat
one
the
was
fuck
pretty
out of all
fun.
of you.
But
You know what we should play for game night or for group stream one time is golf with friends.
golf with friends. Oh my god!
It's like putt-putt on PC. It's really fun.
Yeah.
You can turn on like collision mode so that your balls will hit each other and you can screw each other over and stuff. You can also turn on jump so you can make your ball jump
Yeah.
when you hit spacebar. It's a fun game.
It is fun.
I
So
played
yeah,
it on
we-
mods before.
Yeah. So we did that and just met her family, hung out with them for a while, and I came back. It was a short weekend.
Yeah.
Too short.
Met,
Had
the,
a,
met the family on Valentine's Day.
not on
Right.
Valentine's Day. It was after Valentine's Day, but
Yeah.
it was a good
Close.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Had a bunch of really, really good food, Eric.
Oh, I know where you're going with that.
Barbecue.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh. you
Florida
should-
barbecue, huh?
Oh man. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's the best barbecue of my life.
Where in Florida?
This is around the Tallahassee area.
Okay. Probably some good Cuban food, some good
Mhm.
Cajun, maybe.
Yeah, Cajun, Cuban, heavily influenced the food down there.
Yeah.
Had Bojangles. Had I can't even remember the names. I just remember the food. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Sure.
I can't remember the barbecue place's name, and I can't remember the other chicken place's name. But Big Red used to work there, and he was asking me about it and seeing what I thought.
We went to a place called Porto's, which is like I never heard of it or anything, but we were going to that action figure shop, and there's just like this happened last time I went there too. Like there's this line around the block. I'm like, what's Porto's? She's like, it's like a bakery. It's
Like a Panera Bread?
No, it's.
I love Panera
But we
Bread.
finally went in there, and it's gigantic. It has like like a whole just counter of like 20 or 30 people taking your order, and there's like I don't know 200 people in there. You know, it's insane. But it's like it's like you order it, they make this stuff every day. But I mean, it's pastries and meat pies and like it's
With
so
pasty
much.
carrots.
Yeah, it's so good. Like we just got a bunch of stuff and just kind of snacked on it the rest of the weekend. But it was so fucking good.
Meat pie?
Sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
Is that like a chicken pot pie? Does that constitute as a meat pie?
Well, I guess, but it's like a pastry.
Okay.
But instead of like a dessert, it's more of like
There's meat in it.
it's ham.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm saying the closest I've had to that would be chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's a meat pie, I've had it.
There's usually not as much like gravy
No.
in a normal
Yeah.
meat pie.
Yeah.
It's
more
more
of-
than like a chicken pot.
It's more of like a paste rather than a stew.
Yeah.
I should make my own chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
But it was
We used to
fucking.
make our own.
It was fucking good,
Aramaic
man.
sent us a treat stream.
Thank you, Aaron.
Speaking of chicken pot pie.
Well, speaking of food,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So it
I'd love
should
to
be
be
on its
gifted
way.
chicken pot pie one day.
Yeah.
The gift of chicken pot pie.
I love the chicken pot pie from KFC. It's my
Yeah.
favorite thing.
It is
I-
so-
It's so
It's
good.
good.
I
It's
go
so
in-
good.
I like Giant Eagles
I get into
because
fucking.
it's
like
more.
Bob
There's
Evans.
more like broth in there.
I get into phases where I forget that it exists,
Me too.
and then I'm like, "Oh man, chicken pot pie! I'm gonna go
too.
get one," and then I get one for the next 5 days.
Jeez.
Oh, I don't do that.
I get their like bowls and stuff, but I also
Famous bowls.
I used to love
the bowls are fucking good.
I used to love getting the double down, and I remember
Yeah.
like there was
I
a
never
whole
had the
thing with the
double
double down, like a challenge of how fast you could eat it.
Sure.
And I remember like I would go through the drive-through to get it to head to like work at GameStop.
Yeah.
I would buy a double down and try to eat it before I got to work.
Really?
Yeah, like leaving KFC, driving to GameStop.
So it's like a challenge for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like a challenge like walk in and it's like watch.
Hey.
Well, no,
Yeah.
there. I mean,
Better.
there is
What
a type of challenge. Like there was some kind of challenge like how fast you could eat a double down. It wasn't just I didn't make it up. I
Yeah.
saw it before,
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, well let me see, and then
Okay, because I make up challenges for myself too, but I don't talk about it on the podcast.
So I do that for Smash Brothers.
well I had to have the food gone before I got there anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, well I'm gonna eat this now.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's chicken with bacon and cheese and sauce in the middle.
You know for sure I'm going to get a chicken pot pie after this.
You get
Yeah.
a double down with it.
I'm not
Even after
I don't
we
like-
eat
I don't want the
pizza.
double
Get a
down.
side of double down.
Do you remember
The
the
double
little
down is like
Get a
it's
side
like
of
two
double
chicken
down.
with what is it a double down
It's
again?
two like breaded chicken breasts
With bacon
within
in
the, and that's like your bread.
Yeah.
And in the middle is bacon, cheese, and sauce.
that sounds fucking
It's
good.
not bad. I just
I've never had it.
Every time I get it, I keep thinking like this is gonna be amazing, and it never reaches the height of a pot pie for me.
Yeah.
See, I'd rather.
Or a fresh bowl.
What's a fresh bowl?
Like the chicken's real fresh. Sometimes you get them and they're like, oh yeah,
okay.
this has been done for an
Yeah.
hour. But sometimes
Oh,
like, sir,
okay.
can you wait like 7 minutes for your bowl? I'm like, ma'am, I'm definitely waiting. I can't wait to wait for that.
When you said I thought there
I
was like
eat
a
the. Are you
specific
talking
thing.
about the famous bowls?
the bowls,
KFC
yeah.
famous
Yeah,
bowls.
I love
are
the
great.
bowls.
See, I
Like
like
when the chicken's
Cheese,
fresh, it's great.
gravy.
Whenever
Yeah.
the chicken's not
well,
great,
I like the
it's-
chicken,
yeah.
but like for me, like I lose it all in the mashed potatoes and gravy and corn mixed together. I don't
No,
even
what
care.
you do
man.
is you get the chicken tender bites.
Yeah.
Get like a 12 pack of those.
Oh my God.
And sprinkle those in as
Oh,
you're
more
eating.
chicken.
It's
Oh.
so good. It's the better ratio
It's the
of
pinnacle
chicken.
of fast food chicken.
It's amazing.
So you get like the popcorn chicken.
Yeah.
You just dump
well,
popcorn
no,
chicken
not
in there.
the popcorn chicken.
So
because
anyway,
that's
that was us
mostly bread
promoting
and
KFC. We'll be getting the check in the mail.
Yeah,
We will.
Yeah. So I
Hashtag
mean,
sponsor.
I don't get KFC very often. Maybe I should get KFC sometime.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree KFC is pretty damn good.
It's pretty
Yeah.
damn great.
It is.
My buddy
Chick-fil-A is
Matt.
amazing.
Until you're done with it, like you've eaten all the KFC that you've wanted to eat, and then
And
you're
then-
like, you know, KFC may not be that great.
Didn't recently some KFCs like had to just close doors for a while because they didn't have chicken?
Is that
Yes.
a thing?
I remember that.
Isn't that a thing that happened recently?
That was years
Really?
ago, though, wasn't it?
I don't know. I heard
recently
It
or
sounds
years
familiar,
ago.
but it sounds like something that would have happened like 4 years
I
ago.
heard
or
about
something.
it. We were ironically talking about this. I heard about it like this past week on the radio when these guys were talking, and this one guy has a conspiracy that it is impossible that there are enough chickens for humanity because of how many chicken wings are eaten like during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, two wings equals one chicken. You can't have, you know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
So he's like, it's impossible to have enough chickens for how many people are eating these wings.
Sure.
It's like, how do you have this? He's like, there's a conspiracy. He's like, that's why KFC had to shut doors for so long because they didn't have enough chickens. He's like,
Yeah.
I think the government is creating some kind of like fake chicken to to give us our wings
Well,
and pass it off as chicken.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's called
So-
fucking soy chicken.
That was their talk on the radio.
Yeah.
It was
With
just,
the bones too.
it was a funny
Hey,
little conversation.
Soy
they had.
bones. I don't know.
Unfortunately, the reality is much darker,
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah.
It's like the
Factory,
terrible.
Yeah.
factory
Production.
farming and it's
Yeah.
ag gag
Yeah.
laws.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
because I love KFC, but that is a reality. Like,
But I love KFC.
I love KFC, but yeah, they're part of the
the problem.
the industrial complex of
Yeah.
that type of thing. Yeah,
Like Jancy's like mutant chicken with.
but
10
I love
wings.
chicken, so I'm just telling everybody.
The
See,
guy,
you know-
the guy that was saying it too is funny. He's like, yeah, because each chicken only has what 2-3 wings max.
You know,
Three
my
wings.
You get a Down
entire
syndrome chicken or something.
my entire childhood, we never had KFC.
Yeah.
Like it was like the one restaurant in Marietta that we never went to because my dad, he either it happened to him or it happened to somebody he knew. He said that one day they got KFC and there was worms in the chicken and he's never going there ever again. So my entire life, I was biased against KFC. And then one day, you and a couple friends were like, "You guys
Oh,
want to go
yeah.
to KFC?" And I'm like, "I've never been there."
Yeah.
We went. My
We
life
went
changed forever.
inside, right?
Weren't any worms. It was just gold.
It was gold, man.
It's a bucket of gold.
The one thing I
Yeah.
love about KFC, I mean, at least I've been there for a while, is that they always had a buffet.
You suck, Hiddlestoner.
Do they still have their buffet?
They still have
Yeah.
the
Because
buffet.
there's,
Yeah.
I feel like there's not very many restaurants that have buffets too. Like really, you know.
Not anymore. There
Like,
used to be a
there's-
lot more.
Does.
I can tell you
Who?
all of them.
Pizza Hut, right?
Yeah, but there's only certain times.
East of
It's like
Chicago.
from 11 a.m. to 2.
You don't
Yeah,
count. I don't count.
it's like
and
a
that's
lunch.
it.
yeah.
The
You also
full-
have Shoney's. You have Empire Buffet.
Yeah.
You
The
have
Filipino
KFC,
place
and
does.
then if you want to go over to Parkersburg, then you have.
Well, I was gonna say
We're getting
Shoney's.
into Eric's
Jumbos.
expertise.
Yeah,
here.
Shoney's has like their morning bar, and then they have like their evening bar, but they keep one going the whole time, right? Like there's one going
I think
every
there's-
day.
I think
For
there's like
Shoney's?
an hour
Yeah.
break.
Yeah, I just hated like, oh man, I'm gonna go to get a pizza buffet, and I get there and like, oh, we only run that till like 1.
Yeah.
It's like, who
Yeah.
the hell is getting pizza between 11 and 1?
I don't
People
know.
that
People losers. I don't know.
people that work shift work or something like that, or they're on the road a lot.
Children who only want to eat
I
pizza.
mean, it
Maybe.
makes sense. It's
Yeah.
when people have their
I mean, lunch break for work,
Yeah.
I guess.
But then you have a limited amount of time that you can just binge on pizza.
Yeah, true.
Well, yeah, but you also like you have a half-hour break. Takes you 10 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
10 minutes to get back. I mean, it gives you 10 minutes to eat as much food
Just
as you
makes
can.
me miss CC's.
Dude, I
more.
remember dealing with that when I had
CC's was
30-minute breaks.
fucking amazing.
Rushing somewhere to eat.
Yeah.
It sucked.
That's why like I would eat in the plaza where I worked all the time. I had Subway all the time. CC's used to be there. But I would
Yeah.
get
CC's is so,
Chinese, I would get Subway, and sometimes I'd go to the Walmart deli.
Since we've talked about
was the
CC's, people have
shit.
said, "Oh, we still got CC's in our town." I'm like, "Damn, these people."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Welcome to CC's.
Yeah.
We used to have 2 around here.
Christian
Now they're
music
both
in there.
gone.
now we just don't have a
Pleasant.
lunch.
yeah.
you
Now we
say?
just don't eat lunch.
Now we're just too busy. We can't eat.
Yeah.
Well,
Man, I can't wait to podcast. Maybe we'll get a tree stream.
Thank you, Hermie.
and that brings up my thing. I've restarted. Like there's intermittent fasting, and there's different versions of it. I'm doing basically I'm trying to eat within a certain window, and for me, I've shrunk that window down to like a 1 to 2 hour window, which is basically like 1 meal a day, or OMAD fasting, 1 meal a day fasting. Last time I did it, lost a ton of weight, and of course I feel really good. I feel light all the time. I'm never groggy. I never have the insulin drops at lunch. But like right now, I'm still going through the process of like hormonally, chemically getting used to not eating. So it's like I'm really irritable right now. I'm really irritated. And like yesterday, I remember I was just sitting there like, you guys talk about food, and Aaron ate, and then
Well, you were like-
towards the end of the day, Aaron's like, I'm hungry again.
Yeah, he's like, you're hungry. He was like, your hunger doesn't matter, Aaron.
I didn't say that. You said that. I was thinking that, and I wasn't.
It was like the way you said
'cause
it.
the first time you're like, Eric, I am so hungry. I didn't know what you were doing. You're like, I am so hungry, and I go, I'm hungry too. He's like, well, you think you're more hungry than I am?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not a contest. That's a dangerous game. You don't want to get into that.
Especially with Eric.
Yeah.
I can't play that anymore.
Well, which is
It
weird
was
because
ruined
I've
my life
lost
5
like
years ago.
in basically almost 4 days. I've lost about 10 pounds already.
Yeah.
Like, and but the thing about because Terry Crews does it, but he eats.
Yeah, I talked about this.
Yeah, he eats within a certain window. But actually, what's ironic is he doesn't do it correctly. He has tea and like his like
Yeah,
supplements. In
I think
the
you're
morning.
right. He's not in very good shape.
No,
Yeah.
he's not.
Terry loves supplements.
He's,
Well,
he's
he-
exercising wrong, everyone.
No, I didn't say
I bet
that.
his
What I'm
squats
saying
are
is he's
wrong,
not.
too.
He's not actually doing the. He's breaking his fast sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he's not having whole meals.
There was one thing I was looking at wanting to do because he only eats from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. like every day. So he fasts.
I thought it was 8.
I don't believe so. I think he has 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours that he can eat.
Okay.
And he spends like half of that time that he's fasting is while he's sleeping. I mean, you're not going to eat during that time anyway, unless you're really hungry, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. Like, but
Get
like
up and
a
have
lot
a
of people
snack.
think they eat within the 12-hour window, but actually a lot of people don't. They eat like because like they break their fast in the morning with coffee, and then like at night they'll people eat late all the time at night.
Yeah. I've been diminishing a little bit of what I'm eating because I think I was the one that said to you about like I want to do what Terry Crews does and only eat from like 2 to 10,
Yeah.
but I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
But luckily, podcast happens at 3,
Yeah.
Well,
so if there is a treat stream, I can always eat here.
Aramaic, I appreciate, but I will not be divulging into pizza today.
you will
so-
not be giving away secrets into pizza now.
Also, Joy's pregnant.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
We knew that.
Yeah. So
I didn't know if you were going to tell it or not.
So Shane, that's going to be kid number,
4 that I know of.
and this child was conceived in.
I don't know, like
A van?
huh?
Lol.
Well, it could have been
It's the Dunwich
conceived.
horror.
It could have been conceived here.
Ah, damn, that's what that was.
So just sorry, guys. Just let you know.
When Eric was standing over here.
Blind Way Baby.
What do you think I was always asking you about? Man, when you going home, Eric? So yeah, not like no one really knows. I wasn't going to tell you guys for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't for a long time,
Well,
right?
well, yeah, well, I did to win an argument.
Yeah. And you didn't even win.
You
No,
did
I
for spite.
I did for spite. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting. It was kind of a surprise, because now that like for the first time in my life, I'm not come really poor. I have a consistent income that I can count of. Like, like I have health insurance for the first time in my life. That's not fucking Medicaid. You know what I mean? And food stamps and poor people stuff.
Yeah.
So I have kind of this 5-year plan, but now that's going to change. That's a little frustrating. But I'm trying to like be very positive about it. So I'm really happy. I hope it's a boy. If not, I hope it's a
girl?
healthy girl.
Yeah.
I'm taking an unhealthy boy over a healthy girl. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
you have 1 boy and 2 girls already.
1 boy and 2 girls already, so
Yeah.
it'd be cool to have another boy. But
Yeah.
You'll probably be the opposite of me, Shane.
now that I'm older,
Three girls, 1 boy.
manly. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like, I really like when I had my second daughter, and plus I was a little older. I think I started just enjoying my enjoying my daughters more. When I was like 20, I'm like, I want guys. They're all gonna play this. They're all gonna play sports. But now I don't really
live
care.
vicariously through 'em.
Yeah, pretty much. Now I don't really care as much, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
told Maggie I'm just gonna have the one until she decides she doesn't want to play board games anymore.
Yeah.
And we'll have another one.
Then I will replace that one.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yes, congrats.
So yeah, I wasn't gonna say it today because we didn't do a video and I saw our numbers were low. I'm like, I'm gonna wait till next week. But then they went above 200. And I'm like, okay, well,
All right.
I'll
now,
say
now
it.
it's worth it.
yeah, honestly, yeah, because it's probably the biggest news I have for the year. But yeah, and because of
For
that,
the year, we're going to Summer Celebration.
oh, I forgot. So fuck that. Fuck all that. Yeah. But
Your
also,
child will watch this one day.
also the funny thing is, like for Valentine's Day, Joy was. I mean, she's like this is the worst she's ever had, like felt in terms of like morning sickness. It's been like all day sickness. Like yesterday, I woke up, left. I woke up at 5, came here like pretty freaking early. Came home last night pretty late because I went to the Y. And Joy said I have literally only got up twice to go to the bathroom. I've been laying here all day. She had to crawl to the bathroom because she's so motion sickness.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that's rough.
So I was like, so now I got to do these goddamn dishes and make food. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what.
When Maggie was pregnant,
I didn't say that, but I was thinking it.
during the bad period, like I couldn't even eat in the house because she couldn't smell food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like before.
I'd eat in my car.
But the previous 3 kids, she didn't.
I remember
It
that.
wasn't like that.
I do that.
It wasn't really like that. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
other one, she just was like, everything sounds terrible. Everything smells terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, so for Valentine's Day, I kind of set up some stuff. So for the actual Valentine's Day, but I didn't get to do that until later on because she was so sick that day, and the weekend also she was sick. So the stuff I set up for later on, I had like the scavenger hunt and all this crazy stuff. I had to lead her through it. She didn't enjoy it at all, but she appreciated the gesture.
And you still didn't give those roses to me.
Huh?
And you still didn't give those roses to me.
I know. I'm sorry. Did not give those to you. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be snip-snipping, but Joy can. So yeah.
Yeah, that's big news.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Congrats.
My best thing of the week, Maggie and I had a baby. It's this set.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, you were like a couple years ago.
That's
Yeah.
what you're gonna do.
So
Yeah.
we put this together. It was largely her and her group of friends. Well, I built Legos with Evie on the table.
She brought in like a construction crew.
Yeah, she did. So that was good. It's been a few like late nights recently for me. Last night was a particularly late one. We were at Les's house, Maggie's sister. We were showing her Seinfeld for the first time.
Oh, fuck.
Which is exciting.
Yeah.
And her and Maggie were drinking a little, and she got a call. Apparently, she works at the courthouse here in the IT department. The server room was at 108 degrees.
Ouch. That is not good.
Which is not good.
It should be like half that at least.
So I drove in with her, or I drove her in. I stayed there with her until like 1 a.m., I think. We built a... Damn it. I went over there and changed it, Aaron. I changed it. I gotta go change it again.
All right.
Okay.
Go get your picture, Rick.
Calvin, why is it bad for it to be so hot?
Because electronics, I mean, when you're dealing with such small tolerances like 6 microns, which is like 6 millionths of an inch, materials expand and contract as they heat and cool and stuff like that.
So it could have been like an AC failure and then it just heats up on its own?
Yeah. Because electronics create a lot of heat when they're working, especially
we filled up
servers
enough
and stuff
time
like
for
that.
him to get back.
So when
There we go. So we had to make like a wind tunnel.
Oh, okay.
Because the air conditioning broke. So we had a fan blowing cool air from... So there were like 8 fans, and they were going from outside windows down the halls to that fan going in. And then there was another series of fans going around the left, blowing out into the...
So he turned the room basically into a PC box. How you have like fans on one side blowing in and another one blowing out, so that you get that circulation happening.
So we got it to the high 80s doing that. And luckily, Morrison's had the part and was able to come in and fix it.
That's good.
So they were able to get it all fixed.
Hell yeah.
But that was...
So they did that real quick early in the morning?
I mean, we went in at like 7.
Gotcha, okay.
And then we were there till like 1.
Okay.
But yeah, it was fun because I haven't had to deal with that exact scenario, but there's many times working in IT where I've had to go in late because something terrible has happened.
Yeah.
So it was nice being an outside observer in that sort of situation.
No
where
stakes.
There were no responsibility on my shoulders.
It's not my fault if something goes bad.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
Throw some ice in there.
They told me they fixed it.
Also, I've been working on
hands.
the new Blind Wave D&D campaign a lot,
Yeah.
and we haven't started it yet. But when we do, it'll be ready.
Great.
It'll be great. Very excited. But I've
gonna
also thrown around the idea of doing a stream where I'm like working on the campaign and like having chat help me in that process.
That'd be interesting.
Like give ideas,
Yeah.
feedback, things like that. Make the Blind Wave audience involved.
So we are going to be doing a tabletop RPG, but it's going to be fresh, so everybody can just come in and start watching.
Yep, fresh 5th edition.
Yeah.
So
cool.
it's inspired a little bit by My Hero Academia.
So Invoker J is gone?
Well, he is... maybe he exists in that world. Maybe we'll meet him.
Gone, but not forgotten.
Was there Invoker J?
Like
What you guys have?
Father Loblaw.
Loblaw. Sting?
I just got my frog
Right?
armor,
The
too.
beekeeper.
I know. We had some really cool stuff going. And then Shane was...
Raven, right?
Yeah.
Raven Maddox or something like that?
Yeah.
Maddox.
Maddox. That's right.
We had some good times.
Which
in there.
actually is, if we have a son, I want to name him Ezekiel Maddox Farley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ezekiel?
Ezekiel.
Can you call him Zeke?
Probably not.
Dude, I'd love to have a baby to call him Zeke. It'd be great.
You can
Zeke
call him
would be
Zeke
an
if you
Call
want.
him Ezekiel?
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel! I can't imagine him screaming
We
that.
thought we would call it
Ezekiel!
Evangeline
One,
Eva, but we never do. We call her Vanjie
or Vanjie.
all the
Yeah.
time.
We
Yeah.
thought we would call Leonardo Leon.
Yeah.
And you do.
And we do. We never call him Leonardo. Unless he's in trouble. Then it's Leonardo!
Charles Vane Farley. That's not too bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Charles Vane.
I like Squall
You better hope
Decimus Meridius
he
Farley.
lives up to the legend if you name him something like Charles Vane Farley.
Yeah.
Hope he's not my
He
biggest
better be a
disappointment.
pirate.
He doesn't have to be a pirate. He can just... You say,
No, you have to bury him naked on the beach. See what happens.
Yeah.
And released to the public the first episode of RPB, which I talked about before.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was
so
on
go check
Patreon
that out.
before, so that's cool. It's
Yeah,
got a lot of
there's
positive
one up-
comments so far.
There's one up now, and then there's one on early access.
There is.
Yeah.
Cool. So make sure you guys check that out.
over at Patreon.
We had a
John
question about early access
Farley.
as well, whether or not Black Mirror was on early access. I say get early access and find out.
Well, just for transparency, no.
Damn it, Eric.
It had been before because
Yeah.
it had replaced something that was a catch-up show.
Well, we had a poll show that or catch-up show that we ran out of, and before we got the next show in, we just put Black Mirror in there
Yeah.
for the time being. In this situation, we have no Arrowverse stuff going on right now, so we had a couple things show up to cover those slots that we
So
would
we
have
were
had.
like, well, we got a little extra time. Let's do 2 Black Mirror.
Yeah.
So that's all
Yeah.
that's been done. So yeah, I'm glad people are liking it. Unfortunately, Black Mirror, kind of like Dexter, or not. I'm sorry, not Dexter. Kind of like Peaky Blinders and Breaking Bad, has a little bit of problems in terms of keeping the videos up. So
On
right
YouTube.
now, if you can't see episode 2x2, you can go to the website and you can see it there. I have Ultra, who's the editor of that. He might be working on it, but I don't know if I want to put up a re-upload immediately the next day, especially people being like, but I thought there was going to be a third one. You
Yeah.
know? So we'll see. But if you can't watch it in the country you're in right now, you can watch it over at blindwave.net.
Yeah, we've been trying to keep everything over at the website, so usually if something's wrong at YouTube, hopefully you can
There'll
still
be a
find
mirror
it.
at the website.
on the website and
I
stuff like
realize
that.
there's a lot of videos that are down that we haven't done that with yet, but I'm slowly trying to go back through
And
the
fix them.
archive and fix what I can fix. Obviously, I would rather have an entire library of videos on YouTube for anybody to watch
Yeah.
anywhere, but that's just not feasible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm hoping to have at least a backup somewhere people can check out.
And has Dexter gone live yet?
Dexter is currently on early access. Sunday, the first episode will go up, first reaction.
It's really good.
But
So check that out.
The reaction is pretty good. I watched it. I really enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah.
Future Trunks Farley.
Future
Has to be
Trunks.
Future Trunks out.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Future, come here.
All right. Calvin, did you have a best thing of the week?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
talked about
Florida.
Florida.
Good luck going now.
My mistake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Went to St. George Island too, which is really cool because they have a lighthouse there.
So you've been to a beach before you went to the beach this time? I can't remember.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was.
you went Cali, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Damn it.
This one was way better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Florida, like white sand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to the West Coast and I've been to the South Coast.
So have I.
Have you been to the beach? Oh, have you actually been to a beach though?
On the South Coast
Okay.
and the West Coast,
Okay.
but never to the East Coast, which is I'm closest to. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I
Have
mean,
you ever been to the East Coast?
I saw it when we landed in New York.
Yeah.
But I didn't go to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only
And
Calvin.
I
It's
flew
only
over it.
Rick,
when I
have
went,
you ever been to a beach?
When I went to Germany.
Yeah.
When?
I've been in the northern as well.
Why is
I've
that
been
so
to Myrtle
unbelievable?
Beach a couple times when I was a kid.
Yeah, I went to a
I
beach
just
in.
can't imagine him saying like, "Hey, I want to go."
I've been in Destin Beach. I was a child, Shane. I had
He didn't
no
have a choice.
My first,
I spent most of my time in the arcade.
Yeah.
my first beach was in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nebraska.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, my first beach was
Like a lake,
in
or-
Michigan.
I don't remember. I just know that we were in Nebraska. We were at a beach. There was water. I remember at one point my sister had like these floaty things, and I didn't because I was a little older. And she like was floating out into the water a bit more. So I went out there to save her, and I could grab her and I could touch the ground in the water, but only at that point, only if I jumped a little bit could I breathe. So I was holding her like this, jumping up.
Really?
And walking on the bottom of
Yeah, like trying to walk her back. Like, hey!
When I was a young adult, I had some opportunities to go with my mom to Mexico to the beach, which I firmly rejected.
You can go. You can go. Just don't drink the water.
It's a beach, Shane.
Dude, the best thing about going to the beach when you were
You
a
have to
kid.
Salt
the
water.
water
You
when
don't
it's the
salt water.
beach.
You don't want to drink the salt water.
No. Don't
Best-
drink the
be-
fresh
best-
water either.
Best thing about going to the beach when you were a kid, when you're like 5 or 6 or whatever, is fighting the ocean.
Yeah.
Because you're so small and the waves are coming in, and as they come in, you fight.
Oh,
Oh,
and it never
like you
stops.
punch it and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it always
Well, the
wins.
first time I ever
But
been
you
to a
punch
beach-
it, you jump over it,
Yeah.
you kick it, you know,
Yeah.
you get defeated.
Yeah. Harshly.
Eric has all these stories where he just fights inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Like trees.
Not inanimate.
It's like the
oceans. Oh, yeah, but it's not like a living thing.
No.
Soldier.
I mean, things live in there. There's
Yeah.
an ecosystem, but like he fought a tree. He fought
Hey,
the
a
ocean.
tree is a living thing.
He fought I don't know.
But it's not animate.
He fought leaves sliding down the. I don't know.
You fought leaves?
I didn't fight leaves. I used pine needles to escape my brother.
What'd you like? Pick him up and like pocket
No, he
sand?
slid down.
No, I
the
slid
hill.
down him. He's like, whoa.
He's like practicing.
I planned a route because we had a squirt gun like war plan, and I planned
Yeah.
out my escape route.
Nice.
He's like, I
And
know I'll
yeah.
lose. I got to run.
And I turned on the side of my knees. I slid down this hill that was all just pine needles, like 30 feet.
Nice,
It was awesome.
dude.
You're lucky it wasn't like a stick.
Yeah.
I
Or
remember
like a root.
I remember in my woods, like I had like a little area that was like my fort area place.
Yeah.
And like I had holes. Like I would dig a hole. And I'd shove sharp sticks down in there.
Punchy sticks?
And cover it up with stuff.
Holy shit, dude.
I
yeah.
remember this.
Why would you fight
Right? You remember
Yes.
that? And I would cover it up and hide over there. So like, aha! Now no one can attack me in my fort because I have. They wouldn't be big holes. It'd be enough for like a foot to go into.
That's still your foot, dude.
I mean, they weren't very sharp for me.
Did you destroy these booby traps before you left? Or are they
That's
still
how we
out
got
there?
afraid
They've
of needles.
probably rotted by now.
Some
but-
hunter's going to be going out there and tripping and dying.
I mean, it was just right out back behind my house.
Yeah.
That area too. Eventually, we turned into like a. We were working on a treehouse. It never got finished, but it had 2 walls and a floor, and we were taking the wood out of my my parents' house. They were redoing the floors, so the floor down below that they were taking off was like hardwood.
Yeah.
So we took that hardwood and put it in my treehouse, and I had a hardwood floor in my treehouse.
Nice, dude.
But we never finished the rest of it, so it had like.
No, dude, I'm convinced that tree houses are like independent films. 99% of them never get finished.
Yeah.
Everybody I know and me. I've started like 7 tree houses, never finished.
I guess it kind of had a roof because it also had a bottom.
Yeah.
So there was like a lower one here, but then there was the higher one up here. So it was going to be a 2-story like treehouse.
Oh, yeah?
Sure.
It's like you could just go from the ground in, but you could climb up to the 2nd floor of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was cool, but we never finished it.
We had a playhouse. It was kind of like log cabin. We made it out of a bunch of those like rounded edge, like landscaping timbers.
Yeah.
And we had a swing set off the side of it. And then we had like a really steep ladder or stairway that went up to the top. And then we had that railed off. And we had some boards that were left over, like leaning on the back of it. And there was like a lean-to. And we put like a big military surplus tent on top of it. So it was really cool. Like you could sit up there in the cool and like look out
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You could swing. It was great. And we had many childish battles on there. It's
Yeah.
the first time I made my sister bleed, seriously.
Good.
Yeah. I threw a spear.
The first time you ever hit
She
a
was-
woman.
No.
Unfortunately, she wasn't the last.
Yeah. She was hiding behind like an overturned like picnic table, like one of those old plastic ones.
You guys are
And,
fighting, she just threw a picnic table over, hid behind it.
Basically, yeah. It was the younger 2 of us up top because we were smaller, we would have the advantage there. And she was bigger and she had a stronger arm, so she could throw the spears higher. So she was down there. That's how we always decided our fights, like what was the most fair. And we were throwing sticks and stuff like that. And then she stuck her head up just like it's like that far above the table and looked. And I threw a spear and it hit her right here.
You could have taken her eye.
I could have. I didn't. And it bounced off and she went down. And it was like 2 seconds later she came up. Her blood. Just
Oh, my
everything was
gosh.
blood all over her shoulders.
Was she
and
crying?
everything. Yeah, she was
Isn't that the
crying.
worst, when you were a kid, it was the worst thing is like someone else got hurt and they're just screaming.
You're like, it's
And you're
okay,
like,
it's
I'm
okay.
in so much
I mean,
trouble.
she
No,
was-
it's okay.
She was
It's
like
okay.
12
I'm sorry,
or
I'm
13.
sorry.
So she
Yeah.
wasn't screaming like
Sure,
she was.
no, I get you.
I mean, she was just scared
Yeah.
because her face was warm and she
Cal-
didn't know why.
Calvin just yells out, "That's for launching me across the room when I was a baby."
That was my other sister. This was I did this to
Oh, okay.
Lessa. Maggie was beside me throwing spears
Oh,
badly.
Okay.
No. And then
You
we
just
like
hit her too to even it out.
it was like, oh my gosh, and I pointed and she pulled her hand away and it was covered with blood and she didn't even say anything. She just turned around and ran for the door.
Yeah.
She got to the house and Mom like looked out
run
and
out
she
with the
opened the
belt?
door and she just started laughing.
How old was she?
Maggie says it was Lessa
Who?
that had the head
Lessa?
wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Lessa was like 12 or 13 at
Okay.
that point. Because
I think
I was
in the
like,
beginning you said Maggie, so I was confused, but I think we're good now.
no, like Maggie and I were up top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
those
you.
are the younger
We're good
ones.
now. That's
Yeah,
it.
I got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
We're good now.
Okay, we got some good recommendations in our Discord.
Okay,
live
cool,
podcast
guys.
suggestions. There's some news articles. The first one
I wasn't throwing to kill, Maggie said.
The first one is bittersweet. Nintendo of America's Reggie is retiring.
Yep,
What?
I saw that
When did
just
that
right
happen?
before the podcast.
Damn it, man.
What's great is he's not just going into the company. He said, "No, I'm retiring.
Yeah.
Like I want to spend time with
Good,
my family."
good for him.
Yeah, that's good for him.
I love Reggie, though.
Yeah.
Reggie was a man, and he's a hell of a spokesperson, honestly.
is.
Like,
Saw him at
people
E3.
mythologize him.
Oh
Like,
yeah, My Body
3
is Ready is
times.
one of the oldest
My
memes
body's
on the
ready,
internet.
and just
But now
like,
it's My Body is Reggie.
My body is Reggie.
Yeah.
well, and just like I think he came out like as a new, like 15 years ago, basically as kind of like the new guy at an E3 press conference, and he said something about, "Hey, my name is Reggie. I work in Nintendo." He said, "We're about, I mean, like we make games." He says something about kicking ass, basically. And like everyone was like, "Oh my gosh,
I love this guy."
This edgy guy and
this edgy guy,
Edgy Reggie.
Remember whenever Reggie and was it Ainuma? Who was it? Like they were playing Smash Brothers, but like it was them fighting each other. Remember that?
oh, I remember that, but I
Yeah.
don't remember who it was.
I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, but I guess I
That's
can't
so
remember
fun.
something. Bill Bowser, last name is Roy Bowser, is going to be
Yep.
the new president.
Bill
Doug
Bowser?
Yeah.
What?
Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
Doug Bowser.
His
is
name
the
the new
Bowser.
president.
That's a mistake.
I feel like it is.
His name's Doug.
Bowser.
Doug Bowser.
Just Doug.
I think
Yeah.
I've seen him, like, 'cause he's been involved for a
The
while.
transition will occur in April.
Yeah, so what's
Interesting.
So here's
Before next E3.
Reggie, if you didn't know.
Yeah, Reggie.
I really want to. Gosh, I
then
saw
here's
him
Doug.
last year. I mean,
That's
at
Doug
E3
Bowser.
when we were in California.
Yeah, dang it.
I
I'll
would've
never
loved-
see him
I
again.
I
would've-
saw him too, yeah.
I
I saw
would've
him
loved
3
to meet him.
times.
They were like in that little lounge that we couldn't get in, but we're like, there's Reggie. He's going
Yeah.
up steps. Like,
What's
He,
Blind Wave?
he brushed my shoulder, and I was like, Reggie. I had like under my breath.
I remember him being out there because he was out there with Mario Tennis maybe or something
Yeah.
like that. That was over there, and there was all these people around. I'm like, what's going on over there? And like, oh, Reggie's right there.
yeah.
I was
Dude,
doing like the
he's-
Pokemon Let's Go thing over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, unbelievable guy.
Yeah.
I'll always remember I can't remember what year it was, E3, when they showed the trailer for Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda. And we hadn't had a Zelda for a while. It was after the Wind Waker, you know,
Yeah.
after Ocarina of Time. We hadn't had like a
Realistic one.
realistic looking one. And, you know, they finished the presentation and he's like, now we're going to check out one more thing, one more new world to add to the Nintendo GameCube. And they started playing the trailer,
Yeah.
and no one knew it was Zelda. And it's this amazing looking design and stuff like that. And then Link shows up around the corner, and the room goes nuts. Like I never felt a reaction, you know, like that. Even my own reactions,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and
No, Aaron, no.
and that's when Miyamoto came out with the Sword and Shield, right?
Yeah, and then Miyamoto came at the end of the Sword of Shield,
Yeah, dude, just a hell of a reveal.
and it was playing this epic. I can't remember what the music was. It wasn't Zelda music. It was just like this epic music and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
and,
Like orchestral.
yeah.
Peter
like,
Molyneux, who
And people were like watching, like, man, what is this? Well, and then then Link comes over he comes on, he's riding a horse.
He's riding his horse, and he's going to the bridge, right?
Well, he's riding a horse, and he pulls out his sword, and he's fighting people in the sword. And we're like, what? That's never happened, you know?
yeah, dude, just
It was pretty exciting.
yeah, that was definitely catered towards the Ocarina of Time crowd. But actually,
yeah.
and eventually, Wind Waker became much more appreciated.
Well, if only because the seams and limitations in that art style don't show up as much.
Yeah, because Twilight has been
That's
released in
Twilight
HD and it looks
Princess.
great, but Wind Waker looks a little better.
But Wind Waker looks better
just because of
its art style.
But I mean, Twilight Princess, Peter Molyneux, he actually created Fable
Yeah.
2, Fable 3. He's a hell of a game designer, even though he hypes things up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
His favorite game of all time is Zelda Twilight Princess. All
It's a great
time.
game. It's certainly
and this
not my
guy's
favorite.
old PC
Yeah.
guy, and Twilight's
Sure.
his favorite game of all time, which is crazy.
Of course, I love it. It's not my favorite of the Zeldas.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely, but I still really enjoy it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna struggle not to eat this food, but
You're gonna
that's-
struggle, huh? I'm gonna go get some plates and cups
Yeah.
just to get ready.
Yes, please.
Well-
Thank you, Eric.
That's
it.
hard, but I'm gonna try my best.
Going to go ahead and wow.
Go ahead, what?
Well, I was going to say I can go ahead and read some donations because I don't want to start on the next topic until everyone gets back. But I also don't want to read donations unless everyone's here. But I'm going to anyway.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Everyone's here. They're just not
Yeah.
here. So go ahead.
So
And thank you, everybody.
while we're waiting, Phenom Taker has subscribed.
Thank you,
so
Phenom
much.
Taker.
Thank you.
Crimson has given 5 bits saying, wow, guys, love the new background. It looks awesome.
Thank you, Crimson.
BP Fletcher 1 has resubscribed for 5 months. Y'all are awesome. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, BP Fletcher.
Top Screen with 100 bits saying, love the new set.
Thank you.
want just a little bit of Mountain Dew?
No, thank you. I can't have anything. I break my fast.
Well, you already did, technically.
I know, but I'm just, it's psychological too. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that's yours, yeah.
And finally, for now, Aramaic has resubscribed for 17 months.
Aramaic.
Wow.
Fact.
Thank
The only
you.
thing I've seen him say is this whole damn time, don't eat Shane, I'm watching you. He's like watching me.
Says 17 months in, it feels so good to be part of the family. Hope you guys are doing well. Enjoy the food today. Also, maybe check out the Umbrella Academy on Netflix. Maggie's been watching that. She loves it.
It looks cool. Food.
Yeah. I've been wanting to check it out, but I've also kind of been wanting to save it.
I will see. Me and Jancy watched the first episode, and it was fucking awesome. So it might be something that we maybe try to pick up, or I don't know.
Cheese.
So Eric, we watched Nintendo Direct without you.
Yes.
So what do you think of Link's Awakening?
When I watched it, I obviously I knew it was Link's Awakening because it was just a trailer. So, Link's Awakening, that's interesting. And as soon as the opening with being on the water and the anime style, and I was like, oh my fucking god, this is amazing. Because I played that was like the first real Game Boy Zelda, and it's also one of the quirkiest and most mystical of the Zeldas too.
Oh, yeah, because there's like Mario shit in there. And I
you
played
got
Link's
Goombas
Awakening
and stuff like
DX,
that.
like the Game Boy Color one.
Sure.
Yeah. So
I've never played it, but I remember like when I was looking up different things about like how the timeline worked and stuff like that, it being in the list. And I remember like we were watching because we didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
And when we were watching, I remember being like, "Ooh, it's like another Wind Waker thing they're doing." Is that because it showed water and stuff like that? And I was like, and it showed the egg, and I'm like, "Oh, I know that from something."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
then,
right in the mic. I love it. But it's one of those things where it's like if you were going to remake a game, the Link's Awakening might be one of the ones like that one will be really interesting, especially with that crazy art style they're going for.
They have like a claymation-y kind of look, don't they?
Yeah, well, it's using a tilt shift effect, so like I hope that you're able to turn it off if I really want to, because it can be a little distracting, but it's made to make it look like it's a miniature. You can do that with just a regular camera. Go out and film on top of the roof, and everything will look like it's a miniature outside.
Yeah.
With the tilt shift effect.
I hope. I think I remember hearing that they're remaking Metroid 2 as well.
Interesting.
Which was a Game Boy game, and
Oh yeah.
one of my favorite Metroids.
You're right. Actually, they
I
are.
think the Game Boy games are a good one to like they were on handhelds. It's been so long ago on some of those.
Yeah.
I think they're good ones to remake
A
to
lot
bring.
of them still hold up, like some of those Mario Land games.
Yeah, they're still
great.
and
like bring to the Switch.
some of them have good stories and stuff too that maybe especially now, like there's a generation that doesn't know any of that.
Yeah, the original Gargoyle's Quest. Still
Like me.
very solid. Oh, they remade Metroid 2 last year, by the way. Okay, got it. Because I know, like,
You motherfuckers.
I was hoping it
Shane.
would be so much more cheesy.
Well, I know. 'Cause I was looking at it and I was like, and then he just moved inside. I didn't mean to burn your skin.
Kind of did a little bit.
so let's talk about some wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey, by the way, per a request in our mailbag, this that we filmed today.
Oh, I forgot already.
We need to do it. I don't know how much longer we got, but people need to keep track of how many times Shane says, "You know what I mean," or is it "You know what I'm saying"? Which
No,
one
it's
is
you
it?
know what I mean. Because I earlier said, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And earlier, Rick said something. I said, that's what I mean, dude. And the Crusader messaged me privately and said, hey, I got you. I said, no, that's not. No, that's not what I said.
Yeah. So
And I haven't said it yet.
So he hasn't said it yet. So we need to make sure we're watching out for that.
So what specific series of words do you not need to say then?
Okay, quote. This doesn't count, right?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Quote.
Okay.
All right.
Do
So-
you know what I mean, or you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a replacement for
Yeah.
what you're gonna come up next. You know what I mean?
Something to throw in with a pause.
I know Eric. I remember when editing.
Yeah.
Eric used to say, "You know,"
I still do.
all the time.
Yeah.
I used to say, you know what I'm saying all the time, but like as I got older, I'm like, well, I can't be talking
Shane
so
sometimes-
gangster all the time.
Shane,
So, I'm
Shane
trying-
will have a like in there sometimes, with like a lot of likes, like, and then like
Yeah.
like you'll have like a conversation kind
They'll
of
have
like
like
that.
a string of 3 or 4 likes.
In the first episode of RPB, I listened to it to make sure the audio and everything was okay. I just listened to the whole thing, and I noticed how much I was saying and things like that. So I tried to consciously, in the second one, not do that so much.
Well,
I
I'll
don't
tell you what.
understand.
I'm normally pretty good at like shaming myself into not doing something. So when was the last time I really clapped? It's been a while, hasn't it? It's much less than it used to be.
Yeah, I know. Why do you deprive us of what gives us so much joy? I love when you clap. I love when
I love it.
I don't know. I hate myself for it. So like I make myself stop doing it. Like I hate myself for not being the way I used to look. I'm shaming myself and eating less, and it works.
So,
Shame
like-
is the greatest motivator.
So I have 2 wrestling things.
Okay.
The first one, we don't know a lot about, but it has very big implications. The Undertaker is signed up for an event, a wrestling conference that is hosted by AEW, All Elite Wrestling, the new wrestling promotion. He's also removed all WWE signage, logos from his social media.
I think that's dirty.
So for those that don't know, he's retired.
Well, he's semi-retired.
Okay.
He came back like 2 years ago, didn't he? Or a year ago or
Came
something?
back last
He
year.
comes back every WrestleMania, pretty much, and the build up to the WrestleMania. But the big deal is, since he has been the Undertaker, he didn't start in WWE, but he found all of his success in WWE. He's been in the promotion for like 30 years.
Okay.
He has never left. So he was like the stalwart, him and Shawn Michaels, when WCW was stealing all their stars. Like, he never left. So now he's made, so many millions and millions and millions of dollars with WWE, but something happened, I guess, and now it looks like he might be appearing in a different promotion.
Well, how do you feel about that?
I think it's great
dirty.
because
I mean, it's his character.
competition in any industry is good.
Yeah.
So I think if this company can make deals, for the wrestlers, it's good for the wrestlers. It's good
Yeah.
for the product because it makes WWE work harder. So I wish
Create better
AEW
stories.
all the success in the world.
You're also looking forward. You want AEW to do well so that there's actual competition for WWE.
Exactly.
To where they have to better themselves.
Exactly.
Rather than like, well, you got these ones here, but they're not really performing well enough to compete with what WWE does.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you've said so many times, like, I'm not enjoying wrestling. I'm not watching anymore, And WWE is the only thing you really got.
I mean, I have New Japan Pro.
Sure.
But that's a little different. It's still great, but it's not like New Japan Pro is closer to a sport, I guess, in the way they treat it. They treat it more seriously, and it's nice to have some of the greater theatrics of the WWE as well.
The drama behind the scenes when they follow
Although
the camera behind
there
stage.
is a thing, I want to see if I can find it. I know I saved it to show on the podcast. It's a great sequence of moves that happened in a New Japan Pro ring, and it looks like an anime. It's amazing. I'll try to find it here in a second.
Okay.
Do you watch Japanese wrestling?
Yeah.
You might be, I don't know, you might enjoy it because you've been playing them more. Incineroar, most of his alternative colors are based on like Japanese wrestlers.
Oh, okay.
I was watching a thing that was talking about it, and they were talking about a lot of the comparisons of like, this is most likely from this, and this has been said it is from this, and
Yeah, Incineroar from Super Smash Brothers.
yeah. So, like, he has his normal and his shiny form,
Sure.
but then he has like these other ones that, since he's based on wrestling so much, there was one wrestler that was like something Dragon, who was a Japanese and Mexican wrestler or something like that. I forget his. He had something else, another name, but I think the other part of his name was Dragon.
Okay.
But there was just several of them that I thought was kind of cool.
Ultimo Dragon?
That sounds right.
Okay.
I wanted to say Ultimate Dragon, but I'm like, I don't think it was Ultimate. It wasn't like.
Do I remember an Ultimate Dragon from WCW?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I always fought like Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, and he was amazing.
Ooh.
Both,
Right.
both of them were.
I think one of his costumes is based off Rey Mysterio Jr. or something like that.
Okay.
Which I,
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool. The other wrestling news, which is very surprising to me. So the WWE Hall of Fame is not a real Hall of Fame. It's not voted on by sports writers or anything. It's who does Vince McMahon want to go in the WWE Hall of Fame?
I think it's great.
what?
Well, WWE has been PG for a while. Back in the Attitude Era, there was sex and blood and things. That's been toned down a lot. So one of the people that a lot of fans have been saying should go into the WWE is China.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
she
interesting.
did pornography.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the reasons it's been suspected that she's been kept out.
Yeah.
But the D-Generation X in its entirety is being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So that's China, as well as X-Pac, who did a sex tape together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's cool that she's finally getting recognized. I mean, she wasn't the best worker in the ring, but she was so iconic. Like,
Yeah.
anyone who watched during that era remembers
Yeah,
her.
she would just show
yeah.
up on like television shows and stuff. People are like, oh, it's China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had this great presence about her and this charisma.
Yeah.
So it's great that she's finally getting recognized. And
That was a hell of an
'cause she had a
era,
pretty
wasn't it?
rough life.
Yeah.
Them
Yeah.
going more PG, does that mean they don't do any more of, what were they, the lingerie matches or whatever? Or remember those?
No more bra and panties matches.
Yeah, they had those. I was like, what?
I do
I was like a
remember.
little kid being like, I should watch this.
Well, the other thing China had against her as well was she dated Triple H when he cheated on her with Stephanie McMahon. And so that also did
So
not
Vince
end
probably
well for
didn't
her.
like that.
Well, Triple H didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
So that's fake, right? Like
That is real.
That was real.
Yes.
But it was incorporated into stories at all, or
No, it was never
Okay.
mentioned in story.
I was gonna say, if you held that was a story, and then they just like
So,
I can remember
so-
like people getting like, I've stolen your woman and now I'm marrying her. Like, no.
well, so that happened with Edge and Matt Hardy and Lita.
Okay.
And that happened in real life, and they turned it into a story.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Interesting.
But
that's crazy.
because you have to live that,
yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, that's so cool. It's like the
Constantly being
prestige.
reminded of that.
It's also been things where like
That's a rough industry.
someone was having trouble with alcohol, so they played that into the storyline, and that Hawk would like go into the ring and stumble around and stuff. And it was a part of the storyline that he was an alcoholic and struggling with alcohol and things.
Because he really was.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Jake the Snake and drugs at one point, if I remember correctly. It's a weird business, wrestling.
I think.
But they are like more exaggerated versions of themselves too, right?
Usually.
Well, wasn't it like a?
Nowadays. Back then, they were just separate characters that
Right.
were nothing like themselves.
Wasn't like Robert Downey Jr. Didn't he like recover from like being like an addict or something like that?
Oh,
and then
yeah.
his next two like big roles he had was Sherlock Holmes, who was known to be
Yeah.
a drug abuser, and then Tony Stark, who was
no,
known
yeah.
to be an alcoholic.
When they got him for Iron Man, like that was a really big risk on the part of Favreau, because like he had kind of like fallen out of grace of like hey well you don't want to get him, you know what he did what happened to
Yeah,
him,
Mel
right?
Gibson is the one who actually took him under his wing.
Yeah.
And like said, "Hey, man, like I'm gonna help you get your life together."
Mm-hmm.
And then Mel Gibson did the thing with obviously when all that shit went down, Robert Downey Jr. returned a favor and basically went up to bat for him and said, "Hey, this man helped me? Isn't it time for us to forgive him?"
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I remember
Really?
that. Yeah. Because Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr. they're close, man. Like,
I didn't know that.
They did Air
it's
America
some-
together.
well,
yeah.
Mel Gibson pulled him out of some deep, dark places.
Honestly, I think it's something that we might not ever really see again unless the culture changes a little bit here. Because anymore, it's like you are the sum of the worst thing that you've ever done.
Like
Yeah.
20
You
years
know?
ago. 20 years ago.
Like 20 years ago,
Yeah.
like like if you apply that to anything else, it's ridiculous. Like I am a better driver than the worst driving experience I've ever done. You know?
Yeah, it's like I remember I was there. You were
Yeah.
at McDonald's and you went the wrong way
No,
by Giant Eagle. Yeah, I remember. It was like,
that wasn't the worst, but it certainly happened. To me.
Yeah, I
Oh wait, he went
that.
down the one way the wrong way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he went the one way. He went the
I was
one
just like,
way you're not
"Fuck
supposed to go. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Were you going to McDonald's?
I think we were leaving, weren't we?
yeah. We're leaving.
So you were leaving McDonald's there.
It was different.
No, well, no.
little
Wait a
different
minute. No,
then.
you. I think we were leaving like the Giant Eagle area, and you were coming down that long way. It's not like you turned right, like when he's leaving McDonald's. So it was like, just,
I went down a wrong way. No one will understand.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
And so there's one more wrestling thing, which
Okay.
I forgot about. It's a little strange. So Chris Hemsworth is playing a wrestler in a biopic directed by Todd Phillips.
Yep.
Who would you guess that Chris Hemsworth would play?
Well, I know he's playing.
Probably
for
someone
solid.
playing. Probably somebody that's his brother alive. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
So you already knew?
Yeah.
Oh, well, damn it, I didn't get to guess.
Yeah.
You did. You just did.
Really? So Chris Hemsworth is going to be playing.
I can
Hulk
weirdly
Hogan.
see it.
I can't.
I can see it in the eyes and the ears. I
Yeah.
think if you like imagine the
Throw a big mustache
imagine the
on.
mustache on there.
I was frozen today.
Imagine him. Imagine
Suburban
Thor.
Commando.
Sure.
Blonde him up a bit more.
I don't know,
I
though.
can. I
And have him
can.
say
Now
brother.
the thing I can't really see
You put
is
the
him
stash
pulling
on him?
off
I would need to see his impression.
the impression. But that's the thing. Hulk Hogan is an exaggerated, like what we know of Hulk
Sure.
Hogan. That's not really Hulk Hogan.
One of my
That's-
favorites.
That's his presentation. So you're doing an impression, or you're acting your impression to somebody that's not exactly real.
Right.
Yeah.
My favorite instance of that is during the steroid trial when Hulk Hogan or Terry DeBola or whatever his last name is, I was testifying in front of Congress, and something about the size of his penis, right? And they were trying to use that as an instance of him lying. He was like, to make it clear, Terry's penis is not 8 inches long. Hulk Hogan's penis is 8 inches long.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines. It's one of my favorite things in wrestling that's ever happened.
I know.
That's crazy.
I'm interested to see like where this goes. Like, what does it cover with the whole, recent stuff? But
Sure.
I mean, I just think it has to be so hard to like. You need to do it in a way that people are going to recognize that performance as Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan doesn't really exist.
Yeah, exactly.
So
What was he having to testify to Congress for?
Steroids in WWE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a big drug scandal back in the 90s. It's Yeah.
So that's one of the things they check for with steroid use.
Now they do. Yeah.
Oh, I was saying, doesn't.
I mean, just
would it not
like-
matter because it's fake?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the company that he destroyed with his sex tape thing? Which company was it?
Gawker.
Gawker, yeah. Like Gawker got a hold of his sex tape.
Gawker. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean it was huge.
I've never heard of
a
that.
couple
Oh,
years
yeah,
ago.
it was
Well, it's
huge.
because, I mean, it hasn't been around for a couple
I heard
years
of
because
it.
Hulk Hogan sued the fuck out of
He
it.
did. So Hulk Hogan was broke, basically.
Yeah,
He was in like a terrible place. He slept in a sex tape with one of his friend's wife while his friend filmed it.
Yeah.
That tape got out. While he was having sex, he said the N-word
Yeah.
and a few other derogatory things towards
Yeah.
African Americans.
Yeah.
But he sued Gawker and made back more money than I think he ever made in wrestling.
and destroyed Gawker.
And destroyed
Yeah.
It was probably planned.
which like you know,
Like Kim Kardashian.
I don't know. It was probably what 6-7 years ago, and Gawker was huge.
You know what I mean? Though, like, how did it get leaked?
Oh, I know what Gawker.
Yeah.
Well,
You're ignorant.
his
Okay.
friend sold
Ignorant
it
just
to
means you don't know.
Gawker.
You haven't been
I know.
informed.
I'm not
Yeah.
putting you down because you're ignorant of it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you had a friend do that. You have him sell it because now it's leaked, and now you're suing
Yeah.
for it. It could have been a plan,
I mean, it did not go over well. Like, he was out of WWE for
Oh, yeah.
years.
but he
like,
was rich.
he was rich. He's just recently been making appearances again.
Okay.
Remember him in
I'm saying
Rocky?
he's getting pretty old.
Oh, yeah.
He might not want to be
He's
doing
in his
it.
60s.
I loved him in Rocky, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's so good.
Thunderlips.
He's
Yeah.
in Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
They're doing an exhibition match between Rocky and a wrestler, you know, to make some money for charity and stuff.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
He's so much bigger than Sylvester Stallone.
He is.
He's like a child compared to him.
I mean, Sylvester is small and
Of
Hulk
course.
is big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, because whenever you see those Rocky movies, they always shoot from the waist up, and it always appears, you know, larger than life, even
And
though
then
he is the Italian.
that went the
stallion,
other way
so-
as well because Mr. T was in a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
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 Mr. T was much bigger though.
2 WrestleManias, actually.
Yeah.
Was he?
Well, he was one with a tag team, and then the other one he fought in a boxing match against Roddy Piper.
Oh, okay. And he actually does box though.
Rick,
too,
when you
doesn't
talk about wrestling, what you do makes you want to watch wrestling, dude. I just, you know.
I mean,
I want to go back and
whenever
watch.
anybody talks about something they're passionate about, it makes me like, oh, that sounds fucking cool.
When wrestling
Yeah.
is great, it is great.
Yeah.
When it is terrible, it is terrible.
Well, it's like that with anything.
No. I feel like with most other things, there's like a middle ground.
But
Like,
Rick, you don't like middle grounds, right? You don't like mediocre.
no, I don't. But
So you love great and you love terrible. You should love wrestling all the time.
I do.
Yeah.
I can go back and watch old wrestling that was terrible and enjoy it. But now it just feels like a waste of the talent that's in the ring, you know? It's like these guys could be doing so much better. I want to see them do better. It just makes me angry. Whereas going back, it's like, well,
Is it the storylines or what?
a lot of it's the storylines.
Okay.
The fact
You're also getting older.
it's not that.
Okay. All right.
Are some of the characters like over their
God
top
damn it, Cal.
nowadays? Like, is there any Macho Man nowadays?
No.
See, I think that's what they're missing nowadays. They don't have those like
Exaggerated.
iconic, exaggerated, crazy. There's no Mankind. There's no
Yeah.
Macho Man. You know, like
Like
The
Stone
Kofi
Cold-
story is great going on right now. Like,
Stone- Go ahead.
I'm sorry. There are still some great things in wrestling. A lot of the stuff they're doing with the women in WWE is pretty great.
Yeah.
But a lot of the other stuff that they're doing is just not.
You know, that cameo in Spider-Man is just so great. Macho Man.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I love it. Bonesaw's ready.
Yeah.
The big problem with wrestling now is because they have no competition, I feel like it's stale. So they just do the same things over and over.
Sure.
They do 50-50 booking, where one week, you know, X guy will win. Next week, Y guy will win against X guy. So, like, no one gets over, but no one goes down the card kind of thing. Like, they're not building superstars.
Yeah.
It's just they're too afraid to take risks, and they just do the same thing over and over a lot of the time.
I just remember when I was in fourth grade, like 4th to 5th grade, it became the biggest thing. Like every kid in school,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my brother, all of his friends, everybody was into wrestling for like a year and a half.
yeah.
And there's a lot of terrible things from that era, too.
It's true, yeah.
But the highs were so high.
Yeah.
Well, the
Like
thing
Rock and
too,
Austin and things.
I never
Yeah,
actively
like
watched
Goldberg.
it.
Stone Cold
Goldberg.
when he would just do the stunner. The stunner! Everyone was
Yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah.
He fucking
My
up the top
cousin-
rope, and then some guy from the audience would throw him a beer.
Yeah, like driving
Yeah.
with a fucking truck.
I mean, I think I've told the story before, but I remember getting in trouble one night. My mom said, "Go to your room. You're not watching wrestling tonight." I'm like, "No, please, I'll do anything to watch wrestling." It's like, "No, go to your room." I had to go to my room. I'm in there like crying, playing video games.
Yeah.
'Cause I can't watch wrestling.
terrible fate.
I know it was terrible.
Yeah.
And then like midnight, there's no, you know, I'm still in my room. I'm still awake thinking about how I'm not going to know. Next day at school, I'm not going to be able to talk about anything that happened. My brother, like, slightly opens my door. I look at him, and he puts in a VHS tape. He recorded it all.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh. I stayed up at like 3 a.m. watching it. You know? It was the greatest. He was like, I know. I can't let this happen to you.
That's a heck of a brother.
Yeah, it was great.
Even if you did deserve the punishment, like you still
Which
felt,
I did.
you still felt the regret.
But he was like, this isn't right.
This is one step too far.
He took it into his own hands.
I just remember my cousins and I always trying to do the walls of Jericho to each other.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking painful.
It hurts.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, and now I'm much less flexible. Oh, God. Fuck that move. My cousin Josh used to do to me while I'm sleeping. He just grabbed me. I wake up. I'll be like in the middle of it, getting
Kick out.
My brother snapped my wrists. I had to go to the hospital because we were playing wrestling one time. He jumped off a bed, which was like our third rope, you know. And I just put my hand up. And he's 6 years older than I was at that point, you know.
Yeah.
Put my hand up like this, and he landed on it, and this touched this. And he goes, snap! And it really loud. My mom's in the kitchen, like outside. My room is like my room, a little hallway in the kitchen. My mom goes, what was that? She heard the snap.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know. Kid's like, you know, like it didn't hurt. Like, I guess the adrenaline was too much, you know. But she's looking at it. It's like flopping all over the place and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that kind of hurts. Like, you're going to the hospital right now. You're going with him, you know. And we had to go and explain to the doctor what we were doing. He was like, guys, watch wrestling, huh? Cool. Yeah,
What do you think of this?
This has been happening a lot this year.
Yeah.
They say do not try this at home.
I know.
Every single time.
Trained
Eric.
professionals,
Every
Eric.
single time.
See, the thing I remember about wrestling from when I was younger was that there was like these 6 guys that I knew, and then if I saw wrestling or played a wrestling game, there's these other like 15 guys I had no idea who they were, you know?
Sure.
So like, I think that's what they need. I don't know of anyone except for like John Cena now. You know what I mean? As far as like people that I don't even know if John Cena currently wrestles.
They have more. The WWE has more wrestlers now than they ever have, but some of them are in their developmental league, NXT.
I feel like some of them I should know their names for, you know, but I don't even know that just by like hearing it.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I loved being that age and being into it because I just didn't think about the production or the theatrics.
Yeah.
Like,
You're just like,
I
oh,
was
this
just
is
like,
so cool.
I always imagined like, oh my God, you know, like this is happening. So I wish someone would go in there and save him. And then Goldberg's music was starting. He comes running out. I'm not thinking about, oh my God. Like, I'm not, you know, the guy that was at the entrance like, oh shit, Goldberg's coming. Get the music. You know, it didn't happen. They planned all this. You know? But when I was a kid, it was like, this is so fucking awesome. He's gonna suck in all that smoke, and then whenever all the fire's away, he blows it out. Yeah. So cool, man.
Yeah.
I loved that feeling when I was a kid.
Now when we've done production stuff, you're looking at it like, oh, okay.
True, yeah. The magic, that kind of magic is gone. But I can remember, like, 4th grade, I went to Disney World, and I had a Rey Mysterio shirt on. You know, I like Rey Mysterio when he was still, like, I guess, like, kind of in the developing phase, you know, before he got really big. And I remember this big, giant, 40-year-old biker-looking guy, like, was in line, turned around, and looked at me, he goes, it's a badass shirt. I'm like, thank you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I remember being this past Halloween. I think I might have said it too back at Halloween time. Like we were waiting in line at the mall to get candy from the stores or whatever they did, and behind us was this little boy, and I couldn't tell what he was right away until he turned around and he had like this long hair, this bandana, these sunglasses, and this orange shirt that said Macho Man on it.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh damn, he was like, I don't know, he was Leon's age or younger. Like,
Going as the Macho Man.
Yeah.
it was just so
Macho
cool.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had like drawn muscles on his arms and stuff, whatever, like little muscle lines.
I just love a character. I love a character like that. It's not like you can take, he's got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that equals the Macho Man. Like the Macho Man was created and can never be created again, and he can never take like parts of him and put him somewhere else. He's just he's so personified.
Well, Eric, he was created again with Macho Man's blessing, actually.
Yeah. You can have tribute bands to Metallica, but it's not Metallica. You know.
I've got something to show you. Is this the one? Nope. That one? Nope. That one.
That's no.
Damn it.
How?
Then, Eric.
How? Hey, wait.
All right. Here, we'll just do this
Did it?
Okay.
for a little bit. But we won't listen to the whole thing.
All right, better be impressed.
There's no audio.
There's no audio.
What? Oh, yep. I muted it.
I'm not impressed. Wait, did that say?
Black and Decker.
Yes, it did.
Yep. Daily. A TNA run he had, and in independence in general, he was the Macho Man. He did his moves. He can do his promo.
Most of you don't know, but I got an album of my own out here. And I was gonna give you a little sample of it, but before we started rolling, the producer came in and said, don't drop it yet. Yeah, let it drop when it drops. And it ain't happening yet. Yeah. The one thing that is most important in everyone's life, yeah, I'd have to say, a great set of glasses. And you know what they say when your future is bright?
Rick, we gotta stop this.
All right.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Rick?
I think he has a good impression.
The fact that Macho Man blessed it,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. I guess so. I guess it's the
Okay,
only saving
here's what I
grace.
would relate it to. I would relate it to the sub versus dub kind of thing, where like it's the, Macho Man to you is Macho Man.
Sure.
There is no other Macho Man.
completely understand.
But when if you don't know that Macho Man and this is your first Macho Man, then this is your Macho Man.
Grant, I've only seen 30 seconds of this dude, but he did not have the range and vocal heights and lows of Macho
He
Man.
is not the Macho Man. And
Macho Man, he's rude down here, yeah.
the problem when you're doing that,
I love it so much.
yeah, the problem when you're doing that is you're opening yourself up with comparison, right? And he picks
of
one of
course.
the all-time greats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
don't know. I don't know if I love that.
I just feel that he's doing an impression rather than doing like his own voice, his own range, and everything like that. Like he's trying to sound like Macho Man, Randy Savage, but it's just not quite there.
He's not quite there.
He does.
Jake the Snake has the best Macho Man impression ever.
It's great. Yes, it is fantastic. Listen to that Seth Rogen podcast if you haven't.
Joe Rogan, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan.
not
Seth
that one.
Rogen podcast would be a lot of.
He does have a weird fucking laugh.
He
Does,
does.
doesn't he?
Like I'm not one to talk, but
People always say that you have a Seth Rogen.
Did I tell you guys Melanie was making fun of me because when we were watching the movie, I was laughing about something?
Yeah.
And at the time, I was eating popcorn, so I had popcorn in my mouth. And when I started to laugh, I was trying not to inhale at all, so I made sure I had more of an exhale-y laugh. And I can't remember exactly what I did, but she's like, "What the hell was that?" So I was like, "I don't know what it was." No, it wasn't like that. I don't even know what it was. Like, I don't know.
Say you choked.
I don't know that I know enough to duplicate it.
here,
Sure.
let's try and duplicate
No,
it.
I
Can't be
I
replicated in
can't.
nature
It's
or in a
like-
laboratory.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the genie from Aladdin. What the hell? Why didn't you eat that?
He was starting to shape it into a form of popcorn.
Yeah, and I was gonna stuff it in your mouth and make you laugh.
Why do you even have this? If you would have eaten those, you wouldn't have needed a whole other slice of pizza.
But I like cheese.
You
Calvin,
fuck.
I will not judge your choices.
That makes me more angry.
I hate that.
Especially
Don't you?
I'm hungry.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that food you
You're gonna eat
wasted.
that. You're gonna eat it though, aren't you?
Apologize to Aramaic.
Apologize to all the kids in Ethiopia.
Fuck them. It's the
This
Philippines.
pizza is not gonna make it there.
All right. So, France is in the Blind Wave news. Anyway, we've been talking about their lightsaber.
Yes, that's what it was. I'd say there was something I heard about France just recently. What was it? It was
Lightsaber dueling.
Yep.
It's now easier than ever in France to act out Star Wars fantasies because its fencing federation has barred from a galaxy far, far away and officially recognized lightsaber dueling as a competitive sport, granting this iconic weapon from George Lucas's saga the same status as the foil, épée, and saber, the traditional blades used at the Olympics.
No,
I think it's cool. I don't know. It's neat.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, it comes across as a little gimmicky, kind of like how, Quidditch is going to go to the Olympics, It's like, hey.
I mean, if they had flying
fucking
broomsticks,
Quidditch,
how's it spelled?
It's a foil, Cal.
E-P-E-E.
Yeah. Sure, but anyway.
I think.
all right.
But I don't know. I mean, I think it's a cool idea and stuff like that. But I didn't get super excited when I heard the news.
I think it'd be fun.
I think it could. I mean,
Yeah.
it depends on what they do with it. I mean, a
Sure.
sport that didn't stick around, at least I don't think it's still around, that I used to love.
Yeah.
I watched it all the time. It was called Slam Ball.
Slam ball, yeah.
Remember Slam Ball? Craig.
Stuttering
Yeah.
Craig and Handsome Tom.
Yeah,
both.
they were part of it. And it was like basketball
Kendo in the
with
Olympics?
Yeah,
with trampolines.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it's a competitive
Yeah.
sport.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
What
I
was
remember
it?
Slam ball?
Yeah, it was
No.
pretty cool.
It
Yeah.
was basketball with trampolines.
Really?
No.
There,
I
at
never
each
saw it.
end of the court where the hoops were, there were 4 trampolines in like a diamond pattern.
Sure.
So you would dribble in the main part and then get there and you'd be bouncing around trying to slam.
You could do it. You could dunk. You could flip and shit.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was pretty
I
cool.
enjoyed
Yeah,
watching
I
when I was
like that,
younger.
yeah.
There's an aspect that this article talks about. With young people today, it's a real public health issue. They don't do any sport and only exercise their thumbs, says Sergey something, the Federation Secretary General.
Yeah.
Becoming difficult to persuade them to do a sport that has no connection with getting off the sofa and playing with one's thumbs. That's why we're trying to create a bond between our discipline and modern technologies. So participating in the sport feels natural.
Well, the thing about like I think what for sports to like, you know, one of the main components is like a high skill level for them to stay around for a long time. You know what I mean? It's even better if they're easy to pick up. Like Smash Brothers, easy to pick up and there's a high ceiling.
Yeah.
So like, you know, there's a lot of like obviously basketball, baseball, football. They're never going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? But Quidditch, I don't know. But the way I think, like fencing, if there's any carryover from fencing
Sure.
to like this,
Exactly.
Like-
Oh yeah, I mean it'll be a touch-based.
It wouldn't necessarily
system,
be wasted
right?
effort.
you know what I'm saying? Like in my head, that something like that would have a high skill ceiling, so
I hope-
it could be entertaining and stick around for a while.
And I hope the rule sets that they have established for it or they're establishing for it or whatever don't just make it into fencing with different types of weapons. Because
True.
the thing like that is like if it's a point-based touch system, that's fencing. You want to stay far away and reach without...
Well, the difference too, like with fencing, it is touch-based as well, but
when you stay in a line and you got to
whenever
poke at the end.
But like
Yeah.
you know, there's a difference between like the sports of it and then the historical combat preservation of it. Like there's a lot of like people that use long swords and katanas and stuff like that, and their techniques like require you to use the force and range to cut somebody and kill somebody and not just touch them from really far away. You know?
yeah.
But lightsabers kind of fit a little bit more in there.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously they're not real at all, but
Yeah.
you know, if they were touch-based things, like I could drop my lightsaber on you and you're dead. You know.
Yeah.
I just want to
Well,
see...
you can
I
hit
like
it from
that
all
idea.
angles,
I
not
like
just
that
the
idea
tip.
more.
Yeah, I just want to see more than just fencing. I want to see someone to block like this on the side and then attack them, you know, or
True.
something different.
But-
so I'm hoping the
yeah.
rule sets they have really apply
Yeah.
to
Well,
this is a lightsaber and you can do more than just a fencing
True.
attack.
I think it'd be
When I-
cool for. Oh, go ahead.
When that kind of thing happens, normally I think people will try to kind of imitate the movies, and then like eventually, like what's going to happen is like
They'll find what actually
what's
works.
going to progress, and it's going to start going like this.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to start finding like a proficient way to fight, and then
True.
and then like it'll evolve.
It'll look nothing like a lightsaber fight.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I mean, it
choreographed.
just depends. Like, is there like a linear progression for all types of sword combat? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's kind of the idea. Like, will all sword combat eventually go? You know, we're all trying to keep our distance and do that.
Well, it's the difference between the one-handed grip and the two-handed grip.
Yeah, but
You know,
also in
using-
lightsaber fighting, people change their
It
grips.
depends what the rule set's going to be.
Is there double bladed
Well,
lightsaber?
Can,
That's my
double bladed?
question.
Can you dual wield? You know,
Yeah.
can you use
Yeah.
a curved hilt? And,
Yeah.
You know, what I just want to know what the rules are, and then I think I might be able to like more aptly, I guess, judge it.
Well,
on,
yeah,
like, what I think's
after like
gonna
a
happen.
year or two of people competing at a high level, like those things that don't work will eventually be like considered low tier and get weeded out. You know what I mean? Like maybe a
Yeah.
curved hilt in the Star Wars universe, it's good for dueling, but maybe it's not in real
Yeah.
life. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, lightsaber fighting is a fake form of fighting. It's
Yeah.
not real. When people judge it against reality, that's why it breaks down, you know? The most exciting thing for me about lightsaber combat in the movies or when I see a video or something is the choreography of it. You know, the thinking out that these guys are super powered monks that can see the future, you know? And I like the chess game as opposed to the just martial ability, I guess, sometimes.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
I think the martial ability is also impressive and fun to watch, but it's like I would hesitate to call that lightsaber combat as the same way I would people run around with broomstick between the legs as Quidditch.
Well, it's like
You know?
why I like.
Well, I think
professional-
that's a different level. Yeah,
I think-
'cause
well,
I
I'm
think that's
saying-
more fake.
True, but it is one of those things where they were going to think about putting it in the Olympics.
I thought it was. Olympics.
It's a game that they changed things around. to
Yeah, I
make
thought it was Olympics and it was terrible. That's what I thought.
What did it ever make it into the Olympics? I don't think it
I
did.
don't think so.
I don't believe so. No.
Like,
I've
I mean,
heard
just,
about it
I'm
was
trying to
going
think
to.
about the way I grew up playing.
Sure.
Which I think they would be something based off that. Like, you know what I mean? Something that people can get up and play. And it's not on a line. It's not just a tip. Yeah, I mean? Like,
True.
I mean,
But without the rules of knowing, we have no
I mean,
idea.
it would have
but-
to. Be, I would
so-
assume it's way closer to kendo than it is foil fencing.
Yeah,
would
most
imagine.
likely, right? I mean, if someone's going to tell me about something being a sport, tag probably wouldn't be one thing I was like, oh, that's going to be a sport.
Sure.
But
is.
there's circuits now that have like this parkour tag arena thing.
I think it's cool, yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
it's pretty
No,
cool,
that's
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I read a
So
book
I mean,
called
I'm
The
not gonna judge on a sport without knowing
Sure.
like gotta check it out, see what the rules are gonna be, how it's gonna play out. It might be good, it might be bad, but
Yeah.
World
I don't.
Tag Championships.
Right
yeah.
now, I'm excited about the idea of it. I'm interested to see where it goes.
Sure. I mean, hell, that lightsaber fight that we watched on the podcast all those weeks ago that was at a sword. It was at a sword fencing like competition, right, in France, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that was amazing. I love watching, but it was like an exhibition, obviously choreographed piece. Amazing. Though.
See, I would love to see professional wrestling with the lightsabers.
That'd be fucking crazy.
So like, if this thing they're doing is the MMA, I want to see the professional wrestling version of it.
I was thinking about that just now. Like they choreograph, they create it, they have a
Exactly.
Sith come in and destroy a Jedi, or a Jedi come in and destroy a Sith.
Kind of like
or-
what they were doing for the Spider-Man musical on Broadway.
I haven't seen that.
Well, it was a comic book movie come to life, you know, so Spider-Man would swing in the actual auditorium, you know, it's huge open area. Unfortunately, a lot of people got hurt and some of them almost died.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
My God.
they ended up shutting it
supposed to
down.
save people.
You could
Because
do
they
that-
swung in. What, did he hit somebody? Did it break or what?
It
They
was
should-
just so technical to try to like what they want you to feel like Spider-Man is in the room with you doing
Yeah.
these amazing things, and it was so technical and so dangerous that people were getting hurt.
It needed to be more of a Cirque du Soleil than a
Yeah,
Broadway
which
thing.
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, something like that, but for like a sword fighting, you go watch it. But that has to be so dangerous. I don't know.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine having like a wrestling lightsaber kind of thing going on, and you're rooting for like your favorite Jedi or Sith?
I
and
can, Aaron, and it's amazing.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
Of course it would.
No, yeah,
make
no,
it
it
really
would be
good,
cool. Like
everybody-
in my head, like Disney would have to be involved somehow. Like if it's gonna be like that,
Is Disney involved in this France thing?
I don't know.
Give
But
it
like
Cody
if
Rhodes.
they're going to use Jedi and Sith and create storylines,
If they're going to use the word lightsaber, that's a term.
Yeah.
You know, it's a copyright on Lucasfilm.
yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, next thing I have. Speaking of warriors, though this one is a real life one, an article. They've obviously found a lot of Viking warriors. That term can mean a lot of things.
True.
But you know, buried in graves of honor with their weapons and things. And they recently found that one of them was actually female.
Awesome.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
In September 2017, the American Journal of Physical Anthropology published an article by the current authors entitled "A Female Viking Warrior Confirmed by Genomics." Presented the results of extensive ancient DNA analysis following earlier studies. It was believed to be a male for a long time, but it's just been recently published online that it was actually female.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah,
Super
thing.
cool.
This is where they found it, in Burka. I think that's how it's pronounced. Next to Stockholm. It's kind of.
Now, is it that they're looking at this as like a
I believe
Like-
it's the first.
like this is a big deal because like she wasn't a shield maiden, because they had like shield maidens and stuff, right? Like they
Yeah.
were
In
out there
mythology.
and they fought too.
In mythology,
and-
That's,
yeah.
so that's
mythology.
okay. That's just mythology. It was just the men fought is all it was.
As
Well,
far as we
mythology might be
know
based
in
on-
history, but like I don't believe there's ever been evidence before. Like
Okay.
it's possible that it could have happened, but as far as we knew, it was mythology.
Gotcha. Okay.
So this is like Lagertha.
This is proof of having Viking women fighting in Viking battles.
Yeah,
Or, yeah.
in Viking society, or at least
Having a position of
woman being honored as a warrior
Gotcha.
in a burial.
Because when you first said, it, I was like, well, they had shield maidens, right? They fought. And, oh, okay, that's fake. Oh, okay.
Did they mention how they were able to like tell it was
Yeah.
the sex of a woman? Like
They
maybe
did,
Hey,
X
look at her
or-
hips and shit.
Well, it was the chromosomes.
Yeah, they
I was
did
gonna
DNA
say something like
testing.
that because while hips are usually like an indicator.
Well, they look at bone density,
sometimes
too.
that guy has some.
I got
womanly
white.
hips.
I actually got white hips for a guy.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. So looking at your chromosomes would be able to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading it, but I can't find it now. Just skimming it. It's a really long, like scientific paper.
Yeah.
It's okay. I believe you.
No, you mentioned in,
Next subject.
in the blurb that you said, like, they, through extensive DNA testing, they confirmed.
Yeah, so cool. Especially cool
If they say that, I don't question it.
for me as someone who likes the role playing game Pendragon, where it's like there weren't a lot of female warriors in history, but if you want to play one, here's some rules how to play it. It's cool to see that those kind of things, actually happen. I mean, sure they were rare, but
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Well, so Cobb made a video of the best Black Sails moments. We're not going to watch it because it's 20 minutes long.
Okay.
That's Black Sails moment.
There's a lot
of
of
season
moments in
one.
Black Sails. Oh,
Of
my
season one.
gosh. That's an entire episode.
That's like the entire 10 episodes. Like all of them.
So
but-
like of our reactions.
Yes.
Okay.
And I haven't watched it. I just looked at the duration. I was like, oh, we can't watch that.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he did collaborate with Brunette from Cali to do my favorite Blind Wave Moments Part 2.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
And I thought maybe we would watch.
I'm worried you're gonna pull your mic off that table. See, you don't say a whole lot of weird words like whatever, but you grab and twist on your microphone.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting for it to fall off one of these days. Cause you just, I don't know how to describe it.
He just needs to have a hold of it. Just
Yeah. He's just twisting it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
all-
waiting for it
that's
to
all
break. He squeezes it too hard and just snaps off.
He
Yeah.
just squeezes it and like the metal shoots out.
You know how he breaks
Yeah.
everything he
I do know
squeezes,
how.
right?
Shane's
So-
mic stand is off balance a little bit there.
Okay, let's see this one.
Yes.
I put the thing above since we have more headroom
Oh,
in the
okay.
shot.
That's
So
pretty good.
Nice. I like that.
hopefully it'll
That's
work.
a good fucking idea.
We're gonna be watching this show.
What's this about? Something about superheroes
Hero.
and kids in high
you
school.
doing?
Rick really wants to be in this.
Oops, sorry. My finger slipped.
Oh no.
Nothing on me.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
that was a.
Yeah. Come on, be athletic.
catch him. Oh, the Reese's.
That is actually creepy. Oh my gosh.
That one guy named like the head of the pigs with the pig head. Spinach! No spinach!
He ran by me. I tricked him. I love that sumo thing.
That's
great.
I was barefoot that motherfucker.
Aaron lost
That
his balls long ago. I hate being wrong. Let's fix that by getting him fixed. So like Eric.
Look at that dance.
I forgot about the intros.
That's one of the best things.
I forgot about that.
Keep sitting here in the face so hard.
They hit so hard.
You got one.
Nice.
Dude, that was cool.
We're gonna.
That was a nice video,
a good
guys.
one.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
It was really loud though.
Yeah.
Oh, I could turn it down.
The music is really loud.
I had something else, and now I've forgotten what it was. It's a damn shame. What was it? Does anyone remember?
You
No.
mentioned
What was in my head?
the season 1 Black Sails thing, but we decided
No.
not to do that.
Yeah. Well, I got these things that were submitted on Discord as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Pixelations of us.
Oh,
Oh, hey, it's me in my jersey. That's awesome.
that is pretty
So
cool.
this is Minecraft.
I believe so.
What's that
Minecraft versions of us.
Yeah.
Looks like
yeah,
lower
it could be.
res. I don't know.
There's Shane.
Who's
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Shane.
I don't know. He's got a Punisher skull. I think that might be Aaron.
No, it's
Look at
definitely
him.
Shane.
Look at him.
Well, we clicked through the.
I have a watch
so
on.
wrong.
This is Calvin.
Yep, I see it. Plaid.
Is his
wearing
shirt
plaid.
tucked in and shit?
This is me.
Rick, see it. Yep. I'm so excited for Aaron.
Yep.
Oh no.
Is
Please
there?
don't be. Okay, good. Yeah, green.
Okay, yeah, that's
That
Aaron.
Got the
definitely
receding
me. Look at that
hairline.
green.
Look at that.
I mean, receding hair. It looks the same as everyone else's hair did.
No, it's definitely
Somehow
receding.
it's different.
How is it less?
I'm just filling in the blanks. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool.
I
Those are
haven't,
cool.
I haven't really played Minecraft. Have you guys played Minecraft?
no, never.
A little
I've never
bit.
played
Gus
it.
played it like forever, like before it came up, before it became a huge thing.
Yeah.
Who?
And now
Oh,
he hates
Stone
it.
Gus.
Gus.
But Malachi's obsessed. Malachi every night he every night one thing he does if he gets all the homework done, everything else, is he goes online and finds like instructions how to make something, just like you would like a Lego set.
Sure.
And he makes it piece by piece. I can't believe the things he's made.
Really?
It's unbelievable. Yeah. Like he made like
the things he's been taught to make.
pretty much. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, just like when you build Legos, same thing, right?
Yeah, I guess so,
I never
yeah.
used instructions when I
Well,
played
you
with
could also
Legos.
you could also take Legos though and build like here's my own.
Well,
like,
he does that too,
building
but
and
like
this and
these are
that.
like this guy made like the starter Pokemon, and like you can't tell when you're up close, like. So you have to back up, and you can really see it. They look fucking so real. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like the real.
Yeah, doing stuff like that teaches you how, like, you know, he's probably better at making his own things because
exactly.
he's done that, you know. It's like when you were a kid and you would draw over other drawings, and then you would learn, you know, how proportions work.
And then eventually you draw. Yeah, the proportion's the big thing, and then eventually you put it right here and you draw it, and then you don't need that there after a while. You know what I'm saying, Aaron?
The what?
For the drawing thing.
I don't draw.
Oh,
Have you seen my art?
well, it applies to this thing as well.
Yeah.
I run cables.
I was building a T-Rex with Eevee.
Did that by myself.
And you know, I made the jaw and the teeth. I was like, oh, I never thought of making it like that. And now, you know, I could do a jaw or teeth for like an alligator.
Sure.
You know,
A jar of teeth.
a jaw.
Jaw and
Oh,
teeth.
he was like, I drew a jar of teeth. Like,
Why would you say that?
I don't know. But it's specifically for an alligator now. Or I watched like Leon was playing. He plays it. Usually he likes playing that. Colson likes playing more like platforming games and stuff, like Rayman Legends and stuff.
Yeah.
But I did watch Leon make like a roller coaster. Like he built like a minecart with like, and he took the track and he was like sending it through like this world. Then he sent it in through this like portal and he went to like hell.
Yeah.
And it was like going up and down and all that stuff. It was really cool. I was like, that's neat.
Yeah.
I've got a.
I mean, there were people like made like computers in Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Computers?
Like that, that like you can like read binary and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've been people that built Pokemon in Minecraft because they were able to figure out some kind of like binary code, and they built. You can
like
play
Pokemon are running around.
You can play.
Pokemon.
No, you can play a Game Boy that has Pokemon running on it in Minecraft.
Oh.
It's
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, it's like a
I want to run around
gigantic
and
one.
catch
Yeah.
Pokemon in
Yeah.
Minecraft. I want to do that.
No.
Oh.
It's kind of like a more expansive version than like a Little Big Planet. Because
Yeah.
I remember seeing some of that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, but Little Big Planet was awesome.
I love that. That game
But
was great.
yeah, this is really cool. You know what also looks really cool coming up is Dreams. The guys who made Little Big Planet, they're making Media Molecule.
Yeah,
They're
I
making a
saw it
game
at,
called Dreams, and in this, it's basically a game development kit. It's user friendly.
You can kind of just make whatever. In
You
it,
can
right?
make whatever, and it's going to have a bunch of levels in it that developers have made.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it at E3 when we were back in one of the booth sections. There was guys playing it.
Yeah, this is like a couple weeks ago. They just put the beta out there for some people, and they had people make levels, and people have remade like classic games, and they look exactly the same. It's unbelievable.
Classic games like
Like
Mario World, or like what do you mean?
Well, obviously everything up to like the 64.
Gotcha.
Like the
GoldenEye.
Yeah. They made shooters, and the shooters look great. Like it looks crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to do something like that.
I mean, in my head, I'm just like I don't think I can level design something great. You know what I mean? But like it looks awesome for like other people, and then I can play those levels. You know what I mean?
It'd be kind of cool. We were talking about because the new Super Mario Maker got announced during that Nintendo thing.
Yeah. And that was
And
cool.
we were talking about like it'd be cool to have like
And that's super simple.
all right, these four are gonna play Eric's 5 levels and see if
Sure.
they can beat those, and then the next time we're gonna play Aaron's levels, and like we take like time and build levels and.
I thought that trailer was funny. It was like, this time we have slopes. I'm like, oh, it was such a big deal to be slopes. I'm like, all right, I get it. That's cool. I mean, that's a feature that wasn't in the first one, you know? But
I
it
just
was
like that it's
like I watched the trailer, I'm like, all right, this one has slopes.
I just like that it's 2. It's not just a port because they've done a lot of ports
I
just
absolutely
from
loved
Wii
in
games
that.
and stuff or
Yeah.
Wii U games.
I loved
Yeah.
in that trailer when it was playing the Mario song and it would change as the level and
Yeah,
game design
based on
changed.
the- yeah.
So
and
cool.
Mario 3D World was in it,
of
except it
course.
was the 3D was side scrolling.
Yeah.
But still, yeah.
You had the cats right.
And those are really easy to do. Like, yeah, I mean, so Dreams would be a lot more complicated.
Yeah.
And the levels people make on that thing, man. It's
And
insane.
they're not, some of those they take some thought
Yeah.
and testing and there's some of them are like the Super Mario Hell Worlds,
Which
like
is
where,
weird because when it starts to differ to me from like what feels like a Super Mario World game, like it's real hard. Like you can make it really hard, but sometimes if you add just a ton of shit, I'm like, well, this isn't really like a Mario game. So for me, there's like this disconnect where I don't enjoy it as much if it feels like a fantasy Mario game.
Yeah, I
No,
just mean like the people
Mario
that
Fiction
have,
instead of
that
Mario-
have
Mario Fact.
absolutely mastered that physics engine to the point where they're doing these like it's like an insane challenge.
Yeah, the turtle shells, they throw it
every
and they
second
bounce off
for
it
8
and
minutes.
grab a
You know,
thing.
like
Yeah.
it takes such incredible skill. I love watching those videos.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
You got to catch
No.
it, throw it,
Oh, no.
jump on it, catch it, throw it, jump on it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. We got quite a bit of donations and such, with quite a few questions as well.
Okay.
Stupid Webcam cheered 5 bits, saying hello, Blind Wave leader.
Hello.
Void Malachi resubscribed for 2 months. Two
Thank
fun
you.
months.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the
Void
sub.
Malachi.
Phantom Outcast 5 bits. Hey guys, I saw Attila Battle Angel yesterday. I was wondering if you guys are going to see it.
I heard,
Alita?
I heard some good things about it.
Yeah, it looks like real cool.
James Cameron, right?
Yeah. Oh, is it produced by him though? Right?
Something like that.
Don't know.
I have plans to see it. I'd really like to see it. Yeah. That and Tag.
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 Tag
And,
is so old. Why'd you bring that one up?
I haven't seen it yet.
How to Train Your Dragon is out as well, right?
Yeah.
It's, is it out?
It
or?
comes out February 20. What's today's date?
21st.
I think it's 22nd.
Okay, so tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we got invited to go see it. Yesterday, we got invited to go see it.
Today.
Yeah.
In LA.
Yeah.
So we're like,
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to make it.
Yeah.
I said, Melanie, you want to go see How to Train Your Dragon? We got invited. She goes, where? Like, LA. She goes, oh. Like, well, tickets are this much.
If only Blind Wave could fly to LA at a moment's notice.
Right?
I know, right?
One day I'll have my pilot's license.
No, we just need to get airfield.
Well, you can fly yourself,
count.
Calvin.
No, we need an airfield. Blind Wave airfield.
I know we can buy one out. Buy one at.
Yeah.
Buy one out.
We'll buy one
Crimson,
out.
10 bits.
Crimson.
Hey guys, want to say I started watching Hunter x Hunter because of you guys.
Hey.
Cool.
Thank
we did
you.
too.
Thought about watching it for a year, but never did. I love it. Can't wait for the reactions. There's so much good stuff coming.
Awesome. Thank you,
Hell
Crimson.
yeah.
Hope you're enjoying it.
So he thought about watching it for a year.
Yeah.
We thought about watching it for 3 years.
Young Badge resubscribed for 14 months.
Thank you, Unibadge.
Moon badge. Thank you.
Sub pipe.
Aaron,
What?
A25, resubscribed for 11 months.
Thank you for the sub.
Thank you, Reef, for the resub.
Garrick Lauren with 200 bits. New set looks great. Just need that awesome gaming table you guys are getting.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys like the set though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks nice.
Garrick Lauren, or Lauren, with 1,000 bits. Does the new set means the new D&D series is coming?
No.
We talked about that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
It
it
just
does.
means that we have a new set and it looks nice.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the 1,000 bits. Dodger MVP. I'm sorry. Reverse Grayson gifted several. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
One was to Archmaster.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Phantom Outcast with 5 bits. What's your favorite pizza toppings? Mushroom.
Pepperoni and mushroom is one of my favorite.
Sausage.
But
Sausage.
I also the other day got one of my other favorites was pepperoni, jalapeno, and pineapple,
Yeah.
which is really good.
I really like
I've
it.
had that
It's a
before, yeah.
sweet heat meat.
Yep.
I love pineapple too.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to pick one, it's going to be sausage, but not the crumble.
Yeah.
I want the crumb, like the
crumble
clumps.
Yeah.
Or even sliced like pepperoni.
Yeah.
And then they
That-
curl up and you get that pool of grease in the middle.
Oh yeah, babe.
Dom-
Grease.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have
Domino's.
you seen Along Came Polly?
Yeah.
Remember when Philip
Yeah.
Seymour Hoffman, he's pouring that grease out? He's like, oh man, don't
yeah.
waste that. Because he's trying to blot it with his paper towel.
Yeah.
Iceman! You know, let it rain!
Iceman.
But no, we got Domino's, and I was expecting little pieces of sausage, and Domino's has these big old pieces. I'm like, damn, what's this? Okay. And
Yeah.
it was different. I liked it, though. I'm so glad people here like pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple is so, yeah.
I love it.
Pineapple.
You don't like
should be
pineapple?
amazing.
Oh, you don't like it all, do you?
I can't stand people that don't like pineapple on pizza.
How do you not like pineapple?
Can't stand it.
It tastes bad?
Wait, just pineapple in
not-
general you don't
Yeah,
like?
no.
There's something wrong with you, man.
No, don't
Yeah.
like it.
Everyone loves pineapple.
Yeah, I would have to say so. Like, it has a high sugar concentration for one thing. That's one reason why it's so pleasing. Like, in,
Yeah.
in nature, yeah. Like, it's
just
high,
like the
high
taste.
calorie dense foods that most people try to fight for. And you just don't want this high calorie dense food in nature. You're going to starve to death like a fucking fool.
Reverse
Shane's
Grayson
hungry.
with another fine 5 subs, including me.
Thank
So
you,
thank you.
Reverse Grayson.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverse Grayson,
Sub
for all
high.
the
Like
subs.
every week.
Yeah.
Annoying Granter, 100 bits. Whoa, look at that wall. Hope your week has been awesome. Have you seen the new Twilight Zone trailer that dropped today?
I have not.
No.
No.
I have not.
I've seen the thing that came out for the Super Bowl, but it was just like a promo, not a trailer.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Just Jordan Peele walking around.
comes
and
out
starts playing the music.
It comes out soon, doesn't it? Like
don't know.
this or next month?
like
Maybe.
premiere.
I thought it came out soon. Are they going to use that music?
Yeah. They used it in that promo release.
Oh.
It was cool.
It is the most expensive pinball machine, I believe.
Rick,
Twilight
this
Zone?
is a different
Twilight
Twilight
Zone.
Zone.
What?
It's It's a different Twilight Zone. Thank you, annoying. Was that annoying ranter? Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Annoying Ranter.
Thank you.
Crimson, 5 bits. Congrats, Shane and Joy. That's amazing. Really happy for you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Star Kid T, 100 bits. Congrats on the baby.
Thank you.
Katie, 120, 500 bits.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats to Shane and Joy. Wonder what name you'll pick. Maybe ask us Wave Riders. Hint, hint. All jokes aside, love you both and congrats again.
Love you too. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Crimson, 5 bits. Shane, take these bits for being a good husband and father. The baby is going to be very loved, and congrats to you and Joy.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
Reverse Grayson, 1,500 bits. Woo. Show love for Blind Wave Baby.
Oh, baby.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Jasmine Booth, subscribed for 11 months. Can we have a poll for the new baby's name? Bodie McBoatface Farley sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, Bodie McBoatface.
You know, I don't know Joy to go for that. You know.
Hey, if the people vote.
Or donate.
Comic.
I'm not gonna get
Sell
it.
your baby's name, Shane.
Here's four names. Whichever one gets the most, we're gonna name it that one.
I'm pretty attached to
choose
the
those
guy's
names.
name. The guy's name was actually, it was almost Malachi's name. So yeah, and then I got 2 strikes in the next ones. So you know,
I just want to call baby Zeke.
I want to
Hey,
call him
Zeke.
we can vote on his nickname.
Zeke's cool.
On his nickname.
Yeah.
I vote Zeke.
Go to patreon.com/blindwave.
I vote Bodie
You remember
McBoatface.
whenever Malachi was born, you told me, yeah, we'll probably like nickname her, like we'll probably call him Kai. You remember saying
No,
that?
I never did. I remember
You
saying
did.
Malik and you saying Kai.
No, someone said
Joy,
Kai. I remember someone
Joy
told
said
my
Kai a couple times.
It was Joy then. Joy was talking to my mom on Facebook or something. Said, yeah, we're going to, Malachi, we're going to call him Kai. And anytime my mom ever brought up Malachi, she said, so how's Kai doing? I'm like, no one calls him that. Every single time she brought him up. How's Kai? Because she wanted to be familiar.
Yeah, I like Malik.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like Darth
Like-
Malik.
Yeah.
Raimi.
Commander,
But Malik.
wipe this
Comic.
planet from the face of the galaxy.
Comic tipped $1. I'll be
Thank
there
you.
to suggest ways to ruin Aaron's life.
Oh, I
We've
agree.
got ideas.
What?
No, it's already run.
DT3 cheered 10 bits. Updated set looks dope, guys. Congrats to Shane and Joy and the future Kylo Ben Farley. Also, shout out to Reggie from Nintendo for his retirement announcement.
Reggie.
Thank you, Daniel.
That's what you call him. Reggie.
Yeah, you should name him Reggie.
Iris Nexus, 100 bits. Shane should call his kid Revenge of the Sith novelization Farley.
Hey, it's one of the greatest books ever.
I heard it was critically acclaimed, Farley.
The Dr. Robitussin has subscribed for 5 months. Just wanted to thank you guys for keeping me entertained through the last 2 years. You guys are truly a blessing and deserve more. You helped me through the darkest times, and for that I can't be thankful enough. P.S. Eric is my dad.
Well, thank you very
Son.
much.
Did you know this?
I'm sure I got a lot of them out there.
Well, hey, man, we're glad we can make your day a little
Yeah.
brighter.
Thank you.
Kroga
Call me daddy.
resubscribed.
Sorry.
Kroga resubscribed for 2 months. Have you guys seen the All Might Rising OVA?
No, we have
No.
not.
No.
But I have seen the one where they
If-
replace his voice with Johnny Bravo's.
If
and
it's My Hero, we've seen
amazingly
it.
fitting.
We've seen it on the channel, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott from Scotland subscribed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
Ryan Yingling tipped $20.
Oh, well,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Always a highlight of my week to catch the podcast. You guys have provided hundreds of hours worth of entertainment, whether at home or at work. I can't wait to attend my first WaveCon this year.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sweet. Maybe
Sweet.
maybe we'll see you. Yeah.
Well, if he's there, probably a good chance.
No.
Before I finish these,
a lot of people there, Calvin.
should we do those?
We could do the top one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me pull it up here. A trailer,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Check out a trailer.
a sponsored trailer
Okay. Sweet guys. Stick
from the
around.
Bounty Board.
Better be good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be brutally honest. If I hate it, I'm gonna
This one?
unreasonably attack
Bash
it.
it.
Yeah.
What?
Right. That's the
Yeah.
language we're supposed to use.
yeah.
Right.
No unreasonable bashing.
Yeah. I'm gonna unreasonably bash it if I hate it.
So this is the Hannah Super Bowl spot.
Hannah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Which I know Shane is excited about.
Yeah, so
well,
we'll
I'll tell
watch
you-
it, and
yeah.
we can talk about
Yeah.
what it is for anyone who doesn't know.
Okay.
But I can't remember if I saw this one or not. I saw a few things from Super Bowl, and then we reacted to a couple things from Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Like there was a Toy Story,
Toy Story 4.
Right. Hobbs.
We did Hobbs and Shaw. We did all the Budweiser commercial.
Yes,
Game
there
of
was that
Thrones.
one. And I think one or two other things too. I can't remember what it
Us.
was.
I think is another one.
Us, maybe Avengers, and
Yeah, Endgame.
I feel like there's one more. I forget.
Captain Marvel.
Is that what it was?
Big
So,
game.
We had a few of
trailer.
those, but there was a few other things that we just didn't do. Do what?
Click here for the link for the video. Sorry, unless you've got a time machine, that content is unavailable.
Huh.
Well, I hated it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
Can't do it. Titty, titty, titty.
Which I did this.
No, I think you clicked the wrong one.
Well,
right?
while they're clicking
Yeah,
and
you clicked
talking
the wrong
over
one.
there,
Okay.
we need to
Fixed it.
fill up this. Okay.
Fixed it. Everything's fine here now.
How are you?
All right.
Okay, Hannah.
Let's talk about your father.
Wait,
Do you
stop.
know why
Stop.
he kept you
You gotta
in the
activate
forest?
too. Did you activate already?
Yeah, I did.
The sponsor
Yeah.
hashtag. Oh, okay.
Yep. I did.
All right, we good?
Yep.
I love
Let's
that
talk about your
man.
father. Do you know why he kept you in the forest? Did he tell you where he was going? We are all worried about him. You're safe now.
She's faking. Richards, get out of there.
She's fake. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I saw ads for this like a long time ago. I thought.
Why?
It was a movie.
Have to find her.
Oh, is this a
before she
show?
finds
Yeah,
us.
Eric Bana. This is
Shoot
new.
on sight if anyone asks.
an
The code
Amazon
does not
show.
exist.
I'm not safe. People are trying to hurt me.
I want you to trust me.
I can't trust anyone.
The world is a vampire.
I want to give you a normal life.
But I'm not normal, am I?
Sent to drain.
I knew I recognized that.
Yeah, he's a badass.
No, the song, sorry.
Oh,
Take her out.
Hold you up to the flames.
She reminds me of
Where did you
Scully.
grow up?
Why? Do you think I'm weird?
I think you're wonderful.
And what do I get
It's time.
for my
I like her. The last time was there.
Where's Hannah? Do you know how dangerous she is?
I don't want to lose you.
Listen to me. I have no idea who you're dealing with.
No more secrets. Why do they want me?
Jeez.
Don't do that.
I would not.
I think she was training.
She smells of fear. Like a fox that knows it's dying.
Nice.
yeah.
Bass drum.
It's fucking great.
New series, March 29th on Prime Video.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks
awesome.
awesome. I think it looks awesome.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about your father.
I think it looks cool.
And I can't remember the actor's name actually. The one playing his dad played in Suicide Squad, and he's played in a bunch of stuff.
Rick Flag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And his name, like
Oh,
him
yeah?
and the redhead
Oh, yeah.
woman
Boomerang?
hunting them down. They both played in a series together called The Killing, where they're just detectives trying to find this.
Cool.
Yeah, they're trying to solve this murder. It's
Now,
really good.
Is Hannah a thing that I should know or hear? I've heard
Well,
about
Eric,
before.
there was a movie with Eric Bana and some other chick.
Okay.
Well, I was talking to Melanie's brother about this because apparently he liked the movie, and I think he said it was also a book
Yeah.
that they adapted into a movie, and now they're taking that and adapting it into like a series.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many episodes it's gonna be, but I think I saw a trailer that it wasn't this long. I think it was shorter, and a lot of the stuff that it reminded me of was Horizon Zero Dawn. Like in the very beginning, there's like a guy who's taking care of like this little girl,
Sure.
and he's like teaching her to be the best she can at like hunting these beasts and fighting and doing all this stuff. And it kind of like, it looks like there's this girl who's been taught by this guy, and then I don't know why they're hunting her or anything, but it looked like an interesting kind of like, this girl's badass and they're after her for whatever reason.
Yeah, I can't think of any bad or any of that sort of thing that I haven't liked. Like River from Firefly was great. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only two I can think of. But they're both great.
Yeah.
They are.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Both prime
Yeah,
examples.
I mean, watching it there, nothing like truly hooked me, but I absolutely loved the cover of Smashing Pumpkins.
I was gonna ask you what you
It
thought
was
of
so
that.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Rat in the Cage. That was good. I love that song.
That's a great song.
I remember
But,
the very end of it, of the other trailer I watched.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't catch the music at all.
Really?
And then at the very end, they showed Hannah, and it had that still just like it's
Yeah.
very like almost soft spoken and stuff.
It's the minor key, slow like version of songs.
I'm the only one. I love that. That guy has such a good voice. But I liked it too because I was hearing the. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's familiar. What is that? What is that? And then I started hearing the music. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Cinematography looked really good too. Just there's nothing only there that I was like, what's here that like is hooking me, you know? But sometimes I think that when I watch a trailer and then I watch a thing, I'm like, I was an idiot.
Yeah,
because it hooks me. Because you don't want to give away too much. You know?
Which
and
is
I appreciate
good.
trailers that don't give away too much.
Yeah.
I mean, there was
That's why I was wondering, like, is this like maybe writing off of like a name that like, oh, Hannah, oh, remember when we watched Hannah? Yeah, this will be good, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It was a pretty big movie, and there was a book, right?
Yeah.
Not a book series. Yeah.
I think it was a book and a film.
Yeah.
Before.
But I appreciate trailers that like try to give you enough without giving you too much.
Sure.
Melanie and I have been watching Passage, and there was we've also been watching The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
And during that, they showed a commercial for The Passage, and in that, they showed a really kind of like crazy moment for The Passage in the trailer, and then in the next episode when we watched it, that crazy moment was the very last thing that happened in The Passage, and I'm like, what the hell? You end here, and you already showed me this in the trailer.
Yeah, I always find like
that's why I hate, especially TV spot
I get
ones,
you.
you know.
But like something that I'm really hyped for, passionate about, and can't wait to watch. I need less to get inside that trailer. I mean, for Endgame,
like Endgame,
yeah, like the
20 seconds.
The Russo brothers could come out, fucking have a sign that says Endgame and flip me off. I'm like, that's so fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I can't wait to watch the rest.
Well, like Ant-Man and the slapping and clapping on the legs.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, that was enough.
Yeah.
So that'll be out March. And
Interesting.
I don't know.
Okay.
I know Melanie's brother was kind of excited because he loved the movie and stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to these donations. Agent J is resubscribed for 5 months.
Hey, thank you,
Thank you, Agent J.
Yeah, I did. What?
Didn't you say?
Crossfitter has resubscribed for 17 months.
Thank you.
Thank you. Forever Dreamin' has resubscribed for 7 months.
Thank you.
Oops, didn't mean to
Thank
do
you,
that.
Forever Dreamin'.
He says, thanks for quality entertainment. Glad to be part of the Blind Wave family.
Hey,
Thank you.
you are welcome, and thank you.
Cold Robin cheered 38 bits.
Cool.
James,
Thank you.
sending you well wishes on your fast.
Thank you.
Bacon.
I mean, some of the pain has gone away now. Like, I'm a little more calm. I just need to get home and fucking make dinner. I have to wash this goddamn dishes again. I guarantee it's going to piss me off.
What time do you normally eat?
Yesterday I ate like 9:30.
There you go, Eric.
No.
But, like, usually like 6 or 7.
Okay.
The later the better, because, like, I like stuffing myself and just going to sleep. Yeah, I mean, and I wake up the next day, I weigh less. I wake next day, but doing this program, I can eat as much as I want because I can't
inside that 2
You
hour
truly
window.
break your fast.
I break the fuck out of it. You know,
Crush it.
Yeah, I crush
I'm
that
a
thing,
fast crusher.
and sometimes I'll, it's usually pretty healthy. Like I'll wait till I'm stuffed, and then I might have something sweet, like a candy bar. But I go to sleep, wake up the next day, I'm like 2 pounds skinnier. I'm like, what the fuck?
I love
It's
stuffing.
really satisfying. Yeah.
I love stuffing.
Yeah.
Baking Bad has resubscribed for 6 months, saying 8 months hype.
Thank you.
Thank
Yay,
you.
months. Thank you.
Almost
Yeah.
there.
Don't you love stuffing, Eric?
I actually don't like stuffing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever
Put
put
a bunch of gravy and shit on it?
what about
wow.
like the giblets and stuff?
The hell?
I'm not a huge fan of stuffing.
Yeah.
Either.
Giblets.
Of
giblets.
all the
will eat
Thanksgiving
it.
like things you have out there, stuffing.
You don't like green beans or
I
mushrooms
don't go
either.
for stuffing. No, I will eat green beans.
Yeah.
will?
Mushrooms I will. I mean, I just don't like the taste. Stuffing's kind of the same thing there. You know?
The
Is
worst.
it like texture?
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I just would like. I'd rather fill up my enormous stomach with something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, like if I was gonna look at Thanksgiving stuff, I'm like, I don't like pumpkin pie.
Yeah. Well, that's
Really?
weird.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That's
Well,
unfortunate.
I tell you what.
More for me.
I like it.
I recognize them
I
weird,
like pumpkin pie,
but-
but when I was like 9, I remember I smelled it one time and thought I was gonna vomit, and didn't have it again until I was like 20.
When I was a kid, I loved
And
it.
then I started eating it and putting like whipped cream on it.
Oh,
It's so
fuck.
good.
I gotta get
Yeah.
pot pie. Now I gotta get fucking pumpkin pie.
I
Damn,
don't
so many
like-
pies.
Two pies. You have them both on your lap eating on the way home.
Together.
One after the other.
Pumpkin pot pie.
Here, do the thing again. Remember when you did that?
Nope.
Echo Dolly with 100 bits.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dolly.
Echo Dolly.
Dip
Thank you.
602, 50 bits. There's a mod for Minecraft, Aaron, where you can play capture Pokemon. It's called Pixelmon.
Oh, I'm sure there's a Pokemon mod for everything.
Yeah.
Tig 24 is resubscribed for 7 months.
Thank you, Tig.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Frikid Loki gifted a sub.
Thank you.
And it's the 24th that he's gifted to the channel.
Wow.
24
Dude,
subs. Thank you so much for
Dang.
gifting
Appreciate
subs.
it,
Thank
man.
you
Thank
so
you.
much.
This
Really
year,
help- that
the,
really
the
helps us
gift
out.
of subs.
It's like my monthly quota. 24 subs.
And now we have redemption.
In February? It's only 4 days without subs.
All right, push-ups for Aaron. Aaron, you do push-ups for never having fought the ocean. This is why you were soft and Eric is hard like Daryl Dixon. From Scott from Scotland.
We don't have any room to do push-ups.
We can move the camera.
No, you actually, I forgot to do it. We got to
tilt
get
it
rid of
down.
push-ups, guys, because we can't do them anymore. There's no room.
If you do it in front of the table,
That just
It'll work.
leaves more bucks for slaps.
they're
That's
just
okay.
going to see our feet.
No, they'll see my stash.
What is this?
Aaron, you got to put that down and yeah.
All right. We also have push-ups from Crimson for Calvin for hitting less in the head.
Oh, that was years ago, and I've told this
Calvin,
story
get up.
before. All right.
Almost messed up the last one.
You almost messed with your head.
Huh? I had to double take because I missed the ding.
Oh, so you had to like go up and stop and come back down.
I just
It's odd that Rick needed me to scoot in, but Calvin didn't.
Huh?
Rick needed me to scoot in.
Aaron.
Because I'm skinny.
I know.
what?
He just said Rick when he met Aaron.
No. Rick earlier asked me to scoot in. You're fucking wrong.
What the hell did I do? Why do I get blamed for everything?
I'm not blaming you. I saw he does what he always does.
And finally, we have from the Scottish Michael, Aaron, and this is a lie, but Aaron slapped Rick for Maggie never having been to the beach. We have been to the beach.
When was that said?
He already spent the bits.
When was that said? Well, I've gotten slapped for worse things that
Oh,
didn't make any sense, so
sure.
I'm gonna slap the fuck out of Rick.
She has been to the beach, as in,
Wait, with you?
yes.
You and her?
Well, we went to a wedding in North Carolina, and we like walked inside of the beach, but did not go to the beach.
Inside?
In sight.
In sight.
He could
Of
see
the
the
beach.
beach.
How'd you get inside the beach?
I mean, seeing
your
the
feet
ocean
sink
is
in.
Buried?
Yeah. I think seeing the ocean is the best part. Like
go
the
off
first
on
time you
the
see
slap.
the ocean.
I remember the first time I saw him when I was 18 years old.
How does it work, Aaron? Where's the bees? Oh. Man, my teeth chattered.
Well, the last time I hit you, it like caught your beard, and you were like, "All right."
I remember the first time Shane filled his cheeks like that. And I slapped him and then he spit all over me.
Maggie, we did not drive by the beach. We were on foot. It counts.
You were on foot. Scottish Michael says, "Doesn't count." Slap.
All right, so that's going to do it for the Blind Way podcast. If you missed it live, it is every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, we're going to be back tomorrow for a mystery video game because we haven't decided yet.
Yes.
At 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well.
Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Much love.
Thank you guys so much. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for the
Thank
subs. Thank you for
you.
everything.
Goodbye,
Thank you all
my
for giving subs.
children. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. You're still just a rat in a cage.